Okay. So, our party finds itself arrayed around the outsides of a diner. The corpses of several red roaches and ghouls lie about you. Morg, if memory serves me correctly, you were butchering the red scorpions, right? Or you had butchered the red scorpions.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had.
Butchered the red roaches. I've got the meat
Scorpions,
in.
sorry, red roaches, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got the meat in my backpack.
Yep.
The ghouls as well, I think.
Yeah, it was getting started on that, and also, well, we were gonna loot the ghouls.
Yeah.
We're going to loot the ghouls.
Yeah.
As we're going through the ghouls, I want to take a look at one of them.
Go on, what are you looking at?
So one of them was not normal.
Yeah. Yeah,
How-
you're not wrong.
How fucked up is he in comparison to other ghouls?
Why don't you make a I think probably a medicine check is probably the most logical.
Medicine intelligence.
Yep.
Oh god, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
Are you gonna add dice or not?
My intelligence is 5. My medicine is 0.
Right, but maybe there might be other people in the group that can help you. You've got action points that you can spend. You've got luck points that you can spend.
Right. So,
or it might be that someone else is better equipped to handle this as their primary role, and you can help them.
okay. So what I'm going to do is, who's the designated medical?
What?
Okay, I am going to go and I am going to ask for Ralph.
Mm-hmm. Of
Do me a favor, bud.
course, yeah. What can I do for you?
Right, look at my face a second.
Yep.
I'm going to
Well,
smile,
no,
show my
there you go.
Hideous.
Yeah.
smile, show my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is like the standard version of pretty of a ghoul. This don't look normal.
I mean, you have got normal ghouls, and you've got another ghoul that looks not normal, so you can compare two bodies as well.
Can I have a look, Chris?
You can, yeah, that would be a normal medicine check. If other people are helping, they can help. They can add an additional d20 to your roll.
So it's always 2d20.
Yep.
It's intelligence and medicine. People are helping, that adds another d20, yeah?
For
Am
every
I-
person that is helping you, yeah.
Am I near or
You
like-
can help out and add a d20, and Joe can help out as well if he wants to. Morg can help if he wants to. I'm not sure how much help Morg will be in this particular situation.
Okay.
doesn't
Morg's
matter if
busy
I'm good at
butchering
it?
things, so why don't myself, Tarkus, and Joe have a look at it?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean,
4 successes.
Pretty good.
Fucking hell, that's a lot. All right. What did I describe it as? Malformed feral ghoul. So the ghoul is different. It is fundamentally different, and there are some differences that are more obvious and some that are less obvious. Noticeably, the skin color of the malformed ghoul is different. It's what did I say it was?
blind.
It is blind. It has kind of milky white, like cataracts. Its skin color is darker. The thing that's most interesting about it, that makes it more different than the normal ghouls that you've all experienced ghouls before, and you've obviously got one traveling with you, but you've all experienced feral ghouls before. Its movements were slower. Like it was less chaotic. It was more calculating. But more importantly, when you're examining the body, you notice the teeth are different. They're sharper. It's difficult to tell. It would be difficult to tell for most people, but they look like they've grown sharper rather than been changed. You'd be forgiven for looking at them and thinking they were smashed, but they're much more. It's like they've been malformed in some way beyond like physically being smashed.
Okay. Can we take a sample of the teeth or the blood or something like that?
You can.
Okay. Okay. Anything else remarkable about the ghoul?
Not particularly. However, you can search the bodies while you're doing that.
But if I do the autopsy, as it were, and then Tarkus and Joe can search the bodies while I'm doing that.
Okay.
Sure.
So the bodies have. Blah, 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 blah. Let's have a look. See. Roll 5 effect dice. Somebody.
How do you roll an effect die?
On your character sheet,
On the top left, right?
top left, it's the square one rather than it's the one with the face on it.
Combat dice 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
You find 2 caps.
Right. I'm never rolling this stuff again.
Okay.
Well, you were going to find between 0 and 10 caps there. I mean, it's not. It was never going to be a treasure hoard.
I have 2 caps now from 0 going up.
Wow, that's a big improvement.
Yeah.
Well, you got 2 caps to wipe your ass with.
Ugh. Scratchy.
Things get rough in the wasteland.
Stand the caps.
Okay, what's your plan now?
Right, boys. If we see another one of these, I think this should be the priority.
Yeah.
Take this down, deal with the others afterwards.
Cool.
Why don't we
Morg,
just pick these off? Sorry, go on.
Morg will look at a good boy.
Morg, think next time you help fight.
You see a thing happen that is. It's really weird to see. You've never Morg, you've probably seen this before, but the rest of you probably haven't seen this before. The dog literally rolls its eyes. Of course, Morg.
Yay! Morg bash. Good boy bite. Because you best boy bite.
You want me to bite? And he looks at them. Them.
Though, them friends.
Are you gonna bite them?
He'll.
That's a stupid question.
Morg will, smile showing his teeth.
No, them friends. Morg no eat people no more. And Joe, too skinny.
Very well.
Okay, so I think next on the list, we've done the diner. So next on the list is the general store, correct?
I mean, you don't have to go to any of these locations. You
Right.
can opt to do all of them or none of them or some of them.
I think we need to pick them all out or pick them all off because we're desperately in short of supplies. It's how we flush out zombies. Do we try to draw them out of the building or do we just go in and go after them?
Ghouls only get active when you walk around when they're feral.
They tend to be susceptible to sound.
We should draw them out, because if we go in, we're gonna be caught up
Close
in
quarters. Yeah.
melee.
Morg,
And only one of us here is good in melee.
Morg,
Yes, Joe?
that rifle on your back.
Oh, this little thing?
Yeah, have you got any bullets for that?
Sure do.
Would I be able to borrow that and use that?
Sure.
Right.
Morg will take it off his back and then, hand it to Joe.
Okay. I will grab the rifle. I'll get the stats off you later.
And also, when he's taking off his back, it does look like how those little Red Ryder BB guns are. It almost looks like that, with his size, because
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, it's like a kid's rifle to him, but to me, it's like being past a normal rifle.
yeah.
Yeah, I get the image.
What rifle is it?
It is a
Rifle.
it's
Pipe rifle, I think.
pipe gun.
Okay.
Right.
Morg. Wait, you said they attracted to sound, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Morg make noise?
Morg stand outside building and sing.
And they
Morg
get
can
out,
do
though.
that.
I think they can smash the way out, probably.
Just open the door, Morg, and sing into the door, into the doorway.
And he'll shrug and he'll get out into the doorway and be like,
Here?
The hardware store, yeah, up the road.
Oh, okay.
and then he'll
And then
try.
when you-
Uh,
Go on,
he'll also look at motion for Good Boy to follow him, and then
Goes, trots behind, wagging his mechanical tail as he goes.
gotcha. And then they'll go to where Joe said to go, and then when there, he'll start singing.
Right, boys, this will either be the worst thing we've ever heard in our life or the most entertaining thing we've ever seen in our lives. And I've lived a long time. Let's go.
La 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 la. Nuka
Do you want to
Cola.
make a roll for me?
Sure.
I think speech is probably the most logical one in this case. Make a speech check.
Can we do a survival check?
Okay, it's speech. No additional dice because, well, I heard it. Yeah, no successes.
No successes. That's okay. It's pretty awful. Good Boy lies on the floor, and you see his mechanical ears fold forward, and he puts his paws on top of them. It's pretty awful, but it's loud. It does the job of what you wanted to do.
Also, Morg does have his machete out too.
Mhm.
He's probably also singing the lyrics to Nuka Cola, not Nuka Cola, but that cola on Rescue Rangers.
I don't know that.
I don't know that
Cookie
either.
Cola. Oh well, never mind.
Well, it'll be Nuka Cola now, won't it?
Right. So it's like he's singing.
Come along, you belong to the fields of Nuka Cola.
That's what, oh, so yeah.
Are you deliberately singing like super loud, or are you? What's the situation? Or what's your intention?
His intention is just to grab the attention of the ghouls that are
Okay.
close by. He's not trying to attract the whole town.
Okay. All right. You can hear a scrabbling sound from inside the building. A deep growl comes from inside the building, and then is answered by someone else with inside the building, and then you hear shambling footsteps moving towards the door.
When you said a deep growl, do you mean like an animalistic growl or a human growl?
Yes.
Death
Joy!
flow, bro.
Gee, I hope not. I hope not.
Quick, look for a minigun. It must be here somewhere.
And power armor.
Yeah, power.
You see, looking in through the door, Morg, you see a shape step around what looks to be like a set of shelves that are set up in the middle of the store itself. It pauses. It's humanoid. It pauses, and it kind of like angles its head towards you, but it's not angling its face towards you. It's like it's angling the side of its head towards you. It pauses for a second, and then it starts staggering towards the door. And as it comes closer to the light, out of the gloom, you can see the shape of a ghoul, similar to the one that your companions were looking at a second ago. It is quickly joined by another, and another, and another. As the first one gets close to the door itself, you hear a thump, and another thump, and another thump, as two more of these ghouls start hammering on the window. There's a big sort of glass window. It's very dirty, but you can see like the hands, and you can see the faces pushed up against it. There's 6 of them in total, and they all look very similar to the one that you were examining before.
So I'm going to pull my revolver out.
There are more. There are a lot more.
Morg will like yell back to the others.
Yeah, I got my laser pistol on.
Bring them down this way, slowly.
La 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 la.
While he walks down, like basically the low almost being like a Pied Piper for the Ghoul Piper or whatever.
The Gould Piper. 1 second, I'm just adjusting my screen a little bit. Okay, so what's the plan? They're basically, you've got 4 of them that are coming towards you out of the door, and you've got 2 that are hammering on the window. It's not going to be long before they break that glass and they're out as well.
Okay.
I will shoot the ones up coming through the door.
Okay.
Do we fall back to the diner that we know is clear and kind of barricade in and shoot out?
This is a conversation you should have had before starting this.
Yeah.
Are we faster than ghouls?
Not that much faster, trust me. Right, so I am going to say, I'm going to pull my revolver. I am going to wait for one to come out in the right sort of direction. I'm going to shout to Morg to move to the right, and I'm going to shout to Tarkus and say, I'm taking the one on the far right, you take the one on the middle.
All right. How many zones away are we? One zone away?
So I'm imagining you guys have stopped at one point. Morg has walked forward with Good Boy into the next zone, and then the interior of the shop is another zone as well.
2 zones away.
So you can move into the same zone as Morg, which is effectively outside the front of the shop. And you can fire into the doorway or into the window. If you want to fire into the window, that's fine, but you're going to destroy the window.
Whereas I am saying stand your ground, let them come to us. Yeah. And hold fire until they're within decent range.
So wait, like range C. What's range C on my weapon? Is it 1 zone?
Close means 1 zone.
Okay, so I think we should wait as well. Let them come out. Hopefully, Morg can not die and tank with these Among Us Age people.
So
Okay.
let's execute this plan. Morg, come down the street towards us. Stay on the very far right-hand side of the street. Tarkus, I'm taking the ghoul out on the furthest right-hand side. You take out the one next to that. Ralph, you take the one on the left of that, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Right, boys. We'll pull the hammer back.
Okay.
I'm going to have the rifle rested behind my leg, and we're going to see how this goes.
I'm trying to think. I figure if Morg goes to his left instead of his right, Good Boy will probably like other one.
Good boy's not on the target wrist.
You're rather right, Morg. You're rather right.
Yeah.
Good Boy's just going to do whatever Good Boy decides he's going to do anyway.
Yeah.
Which
So
is fuck off down the side of a street where he thinks he's going to be safe.
No, he's going to fight because Morg's asked him to. So I need to know what your initiatives are, please.
How's your initiative?
Should be on your sheet.
14.
15.
8.
8.
Right, so Joe was what?
15.
Oh, hang on, I need to find out what mine is as well.
There's no Joe. There's only Pretty Boy Floyd.
There is, you're right. So Joe is 15. Who's under 15?
I'm 14.
Okie. And Phil, you are
8.
and you are Ralph Bargle.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what were you, Morg?
8 as well.
I'm imagining you're the one who's initiating combat, though, right?
Yeah, probably so. Since you're following him.
Good Boy is. So I need to do that. Mix that. Okay. So the 4 come out. They're not. When I say they move slower than normal feral ghouls, they're not painfully slow. They are moving at speed, but they're calculated in how they move. As opposed to feral ghouls that seem to be a bit more kind of like random and chaotic. The 4 of them pour out of the front door and move directly in the direction of Morg, who simply backs off towards the side of the street. You can engage with them, though, Morg, as they're coming towards you.
Okay. Well, if one of them's like close, he'll definitely try to chop one of them.
Okay, you can certainly do that.
Okay.
Rape Ghoul, number 1.
Yeah, whichever one. It doesn't matter. Morg's not picky.
Combat quick reference guide. Let's whack that on there real quick. Choose weapon and target. You've already done that. Are you going to specifically select a hit location, or are you just going to hit them?
Just gonna hit him.
Okie. Make your test, which for melee would be strength plus melee.
Gotcha.
The difficulty is equal to their defense. Oops.
3 successes.
Okay, their defense is
2.
1. No. So you get 2 successes to hit.
Okay.
Okay.
Then machete time. Then I think it's 6 additional dice or melee bonus.
Yeah.
Sorry, my thing's all screwing up. And wait. Okay. Right. 13 piercing damage.
Okay. You strike the first one and cut it clean in half. A diagonal strike across from the shoulder to the waist. It cuts clean in half and collapses to the floor.
Haha, come get me.
And video
Next on
continue.
it is Joe. There are
Right.
now 3 targets directly in front of you. You can also see 2 still in the store banging on the windows. It will not take them long to smash those windows out.
No, it won't. But the point of the matter for me is I'm going to stick to the plan that I initiated. So I'm going to take the one on the furthest to the right, if that makes sense. That is the goal.
Yeah.
That has not just been sliced up to death by Morg.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to shoot that motherfucker.
Shoot
So-
that motherfucker away.
Fudge.
Defense is 1. No.
So no additional dice. 2 hits.
Okay, that is sufficient to hit. Do you want to add any additional dice to your damage roll?
How many dice is my 44? Is it 6 off the bat?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, buddy.
Neither can I, because mine isn't telling me. Let me check my gear.
Yeah, you gotta write it down, I think.
6 dice, vicious. Nah, I think I will risk it and see.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
6.
Mm,
7.
no,
7
7.
vicious. Yep. Okay. A loud shot rings out from your 44 pistol. The bullet impacts. It has its head tilted to one side. It hits into the side of the head and it exits out of the bottom of its jaw. It twitches for a second and then collapses onto the floor dead.
Go.
Another one bites the dust. Tarkus.
Well, I am sticking to the plan. I'm gonna shoot the one to the left from the one that Joe just blew its brains out.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't blow its
Yeah.
brains out, it blew its nuts off, mate. That's the reason why it hit the floor.
Okay. So I do a quick roll, 2d20.
Yeah,
And
unless you want to spend action points to increase your dice rolls. If you spend an action point, you can add an extra d20. You can spend an additional 2 after that to add another d20, etc.
no, I'm good.
You succeed.
I think so. All right, then I gotta roll the damage, right?
Then you roll the damage of the weapon. Yeah.
I have 4 dice, so I can use an action point to add 1 more dice or something.
No, you can spend an action point to add 3 dice to your damage, or you can spend ammo to increase your damage by an additional die per point up to the rate of the weapon.
I'll use 1 action point for 3 more
Okay.
dice. So I'm gonna roll 7. Oh my god.
Is there any damage qualities on your weapon?
Um,
Does it do vicious, for example?
no. It's like piercing.
Okay.
I don't remember right.
Okay, and this is a laser pistol, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so an arc of red light projects from the front of your pistol and fires in a straight line towards the ghoul. Its clothes and midriff of its body starts to burn. It's still going.
Yeah. I'm really good at rolling in this.
That's okay. Next up is Good Boy. Good Boy. I'm going to move you over there. He's going to bite at the one that's already been attacked.
So wait, for reference, we had 5 action points when we started, right? Now we have 4.
You have 4 action points now.
All right.
Good Boy is going to make an attack a melee attack. And he is biting at the one that's already been damaged. And apparently that didn't work. Let me try that again. Additional dice. Why are you not working? Right, okay. I'll do it manually then. That dice is 5. What? Yeah, 2. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Let's try that again. This time. Why is this not working?
Sorry, but what are these combat dices?
What?
Like, how many sides do they have?
They're D6s.
From 0 to 5?
So, well, they have 6 sides, but if it comes up blank, it means 0. If it comes up with a single gunshot, it's 1. If it has a double gunshot, it means 2. And if it comes up with a face, it's 1 plus whatever the weapon effect is, if there is a weapon effect. That's better.
So isn't
And
it like 4 sides? Isn't it like 4 sides then?
No, it's 6 sides. Because the blanks, there's 2 blanks.
There's 2 blanks. Okay.
Yeah, it's 2 blanks. One that's 1, one that's 2, and 2 that's faces.
This makes sense now.
So Good Boy attempts to join the fray, attempts to bite at the one that's already injured. Its teeth catch on its clothing, and it rips out a chunk of clothing, but doesn't do any damage to the beast itself. Next up, it's the ghouls. So,
how many hit points do you have, Morg?
The first ghoul makes its attack. The undamaged ghoul makes its attack against Morg with a bite.
Okay.
And it scores 2 successes. Now, this is where it gets slightly more complicated.
Okay.
We need to figure out, where's my combat chart? What's your...
It's 3 successes, by the way.
It is 3 successes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is 3 successes. You're quite right. 3 successes. What is your
defense?
Defense, yeah.
1.
Okay, so that's 2. So I need to roll a d20.
Gotcha. But I do have extra like physical or whatever on my torso and left arm.
Okay, so I rolled 17 for the location. The location at 17 is left leg.
Okay.
Okay, do you have any additional stuff for that?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you get bitten on your left leg. Somehow it contorts itself. It falls towards you as it's coming and starts gnawing on your leg.
Okay.
So inflict damage. Roll a number of combat dice equal to their damage is that. Okay. Morg.
Okay.
You're currently taking 5 points of damage.
Okay, let's see.
And I would like you to roll a d20 for me, please.
Hold on, my screen's screwing up. So.
That's okay. You take your time. Oh, actually, you don't need to roll a d20. You've just realised.
Oh, okay.
That makes no difference.
I'm still waiting for my character sheet to catch up.
That's all right. You take your time and let me know. I'll move on. So it's basically just 5 damage.
Oh, 5 damage? Okay.
Yeah.
16, 15, 14.
These teeth are vicious.
I might need to stop sharing my screen because it's really slowing shit
That's
down.
fine. Do that. That's no problem.
Okay.
Okay, the next ghoul is going to also the damaged ghoul is also going to make an attack, but I don't know who he's going to attack against. So let's do D20. High, it's Morg. Low, it's Good Boy.
Okay.
Morg gets it again.
Okay.
No, don't do that. Do that.
Do I add anything to like left leg type of thing or?
No, it wasn't. It's not. He didn't do a critical
okay.
damage to it. It was just 5 damage.
Gotcha.
Morg, your defense is what? 1?
1.
Okay, so he's going to hit you again.
Gotcha.
And he's going to hit you again in the leg.
Same
your
leg.
Your leg is cursed. And the damage on this one is also 5. Oh, that's even worse. That's 6.
6.
2,
You say it's
3,
vicious.
4, 5, 6, 7 dice rather. 7 damage.
7 damage? Okay.
Yeah. You don't need to make a roll. Ghoul number 3 and ghoul number 4 are also going to make attacks, but they're attacking the window. The first one fails to cause any damage to the window.
Does he break his fist for the 19?
He does not. The second one, however, smashes the window out. There is an impact on the glass. The glass completely shatters and rains down, and the ghoul starts to pull itself through the window. In fact, both of them start to pull themselves through the now open window. Ralph.
Yeah. First thing I'm going to do is spend a luck point in case I need to call on my mysterious stranger later on. And then I am going to shoot the wounded one.
Okay. Shoot away.
Oh.
It has a defense of 1.
It's 2d20. It's agility and small guns. Roll. No.
Okay.
Mm.
Do you want to spend a luck point? You can re-roll your dice with luck points.
Well, both of them.
You can spend a luck point to re-roll one of your dice. Is it worth it?
Yeah, why not?
Does she need 2 successes?
He's 1 success.
No, that's worth it.
No, that's in fact is a botch.
That is indeed a botch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like critical fail.
It's a consequence.
Okay.
Technically, yes, it's a critical fail. What kind of gun is it you're firing?
Pipe gun.
So when you pull the trigger,
Mm-hmm.
You hear a click, and you're pretty sure that the round is jammed in the gun. It's going to take some time for it to clear.
Okay.
And that is the end of the first round of combat. So we move on to the next round of combat. Twit, Morg.
1 second.
Okay. So I've moved your initiative to where you would ordinarily be in the list. You're quite right. Thank you, Peter. So the first person in the initiative order now is Joe.
Okay, cool. So how many ghouls are left alive?
4. One is injured.
So I'm not going to shoot the injured one. I'm going to shoot the next one down the list.
Mhm.
If that makes sense.
It does.
1 success.
Okay.
Is that enough?
Yeah, it hits.
Cool. Then it is 6 of these. And oh wow.
Is that
4,
8
5,
damage or
6,
something?
7, 8.
Okay. Bullet. Again, another loud gunshot. The bullet arcs through the air. No, it doesn't arc through the air at all. It goes in a straight line because bullets do that. The bullet.
Well, once you
fires
fire it up, and it.
That's true. Technically, it does arc through the air. The bullet arcs through the air, irrespective of what physics says, and impacts it into the body, blowing it off of its feet, and it lands on the floor, struggles for a second, and goes limp. Another one bites the dust.
Not the first time somebody's gone limp around me.
Tarkus, you're next.
All right, I will shoot at the injured one.
Okay.
I think I can reroll 1 because of my perk, center
Okay.
mass.
Yes, you can.
Uh,
You could re-roll another one if you spend an action point, luck point rather.
it's fine.
Okay, you hit. Good roll.
Uh,
Good use of perks.
okay. I really wanted to die, so Morg doesn't die. I'm gonna use an action point again. Get another 3 dice. They're all
Yes.
7 dice.
Yes.
Hopefully, I will do again at least 3 damage.
Okay.
My terrible fucking rolls.
You do. You do 5 damage, in fact. So the laser burns its way through the air, impacts into the same one that you were shooting at in the first place. It kind of it rides. It catches fire. It rides and falls backwards to the floor.
Disintegrate.
I don't think you've did enough to disintegrate it.
How much damage do I need to do to disintegrate something?
How much did you do? 5.
5.
6. That one is also eliminated from combat. Next is Good Boy. Good Boy will run towards the window, the 2 that are climbing out of the window, and will attempt to make a bite action against one of the zombies. It makes a vicious bite towards the zombies, towards the ghouls, and fails to land a blow on them. You see him look back towards Morg and raise his eyebrows again, like an action that a dog wouldn't ordinarily do. He raise his eyebrows, "You sure this is a good idea?" Next up are the ghouls. And conveniently, they've got a nice, easy target in the form of a dog right in front of them.
Can I use a luck point to skip over them in order, or is it at an action
Yes,
point?
you can.
Is it
Yeah,
luck?
you can do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Luck? Okay. And then I want to attack one of them that's about to attack Good Boy.
Okay. Go
Indeed.
right ahead.
Chris, we've now got 2 coming out the window.
Yep.
And 1 coming out the door.
No, all 4 of the ghouls that came out the door have been eradicated.
Okay.
So the only ones that are left are the ones crawling out of the window.
Oh, okay. That was.
And 1 success.
Okay.
It's so done. It's so done.
And I mean, there's always a chance.
Got drown in dice. Yeah.
Jesus.
12.
Yeah. I think you sent into the afterlife twice over.
That's enough. Yeah.
That's a disintegrate.
With the melee weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yep.
hit it and it crumbles to dust in front of you.
I think the window became a door.
You leave good boy alone.
So the next one up to go would be the ghoul who's going to attack Good Boy. Unless Ralph wants to move up in the initiative order, if he's happy for.
I'm really struggling on luck points.
Just
I've
fuck
got
the
it.
dog. Who cares about it?
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking useless anyway.
You
So
can survive one ghoul attack.
I don't know. Morg might not survive the ghoul attack.
The ghoul plops out onto the floor and reaches for the dog with horrible, vicious teeth. Bites at the air. The dog takes 2 steps backwards and looks unimpressed at it. Two can play the game of failing to bite one another, you know. Ralph, your turn.
I am going to try to repair my pipe gun.
Okay. You want to make a quick.
Alternatively, you could also grab the one that's resting up at the side of my leg.
Yeah, there is a pipe gun on the floor. You could just pick up the gun that's on the floor next to Ralph and fire that, or you could clear the jam on yours. Clearing the jam on yours is going to take your action. No, is take a major action. Picking up the pipe gun that's on the floor will be a minor action, so you could still shoot with it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you sweep down, pick up the pipe gun, and in one fluid motion, take aim and fire. The bullet
and miss.
Sails over the top of the ghoul's center of mass and impacts into the frame of the door.
Can we do something to add some extra dice to that after the roll, or is that
you can spend a luck point to re-roll a die. You can spend action points to add dice to that pool, but you have to spend them before you roll.
Right. Okay. If it had... How many luck points you got, Phil?
2.
See, I've only got 2 left myself, and I've got 5.
It's one ghoul left.
Yeah, it's one ghoul left, and there's like 3 of you to go before it.
Oh,
so I like the fact that Ralph missed that. I don't think is an actual heartache.
Still have so much stuff to go through today.
Joe, back to the beginning again. There's one ghoul left. It is uninjured and harassed.
Sorry, poor boy. Time for you to whistle Dixie, I think. Submit. 1 success.
Boom.
Yeah, and this is where boom doesn't work in the right way. There is no 19s. That's the good news. On that. That. Submit. Oof.
Proper boom.
6, 8.
The slug impacts into the kind of lower rib cage area, and exits out the other side, taking a large chunk of flesh and bone with it. The ghoul kind of folds in half and falls sideways in the process. It jerks for a second or two and then goes silent. Good boy then bites it.
Still stealing twat.
And I helped.
Is that the end of combat?
It would appear to be.
And my mysterious stranger did not appear. So I get a luck point back.
You do.
Whoop-de-doo.
He could have showed up.
How like, what's the process of him appearing? Like,
Phil has to injure something or be injured by something.
Attacked, not injured.
Sorry, yes, you have to be attacked by something.
Doesn't mean shoot Phil, because the mysterious stranger will then shoot you.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
Damn
it. As funny as that would be, yeah, I don't want to have to pick up your brains off the floor, because we worked out what the mysterious stranger rolls, and it's not nice.
Mysterious stranger is pretty fucking scary.
Yeah, you keep those slag dice. The points. You keep them.
On
We might
one
need
bad
them.
roll, it's still death.
Cool. Okay. Let's scavenge the bodies.
Okay. 6. Roll 8 combat dice.
Is that the face? Yeah.
Yep.
11.
Wow. You find 11 caps.
Okay. What are we doing with caps, guys, that we find? Are we putting them all together and splitting them up at the end? Or is it the fact that Tarkus found 2 and I found 11?
I mean, maybe what you suggested is best. Right? Probably it's the most fair.
Just throw
Okay.
them in a bag, and we'll deal with it.
Throw them in the bag and I'll collect them and we'll dish them out equally at the end, yeah? So we are currently on 13 caps, yeah?
Yeah. I just took the 2 caps. I thought no one wants 2 fucking caps.
All adds up. Okay,
Yeah.
and then let's head into the general store.
All right.
Me more
Okay.
need to have new strategy. Me not feeling very well.
Are you hurt?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's have a look at that leg then.
They got the boo boo.
Out of character, I'm down to 6 HP. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna. If I'd have taken those 2 hits, I'd have been dead.
Yeah,
The boo boo.
So, medicine roll?
Yeah.
So
2d20?
Unless you want to add action points to spend action points to increase your dice on that,
can I
spend 1
can
action
I
point.
can I help him
you can.
have medicine? What 3 or something?
Yes, you can add a die.
All right.
Okay, thank you. 4 successes.
Right, let me just look up healing. 1 second. Collapse. It's going to be under survival, isn't it? Stay alive. Sleep exposure. Crafting. No, it's not. It's under combat then.
Are you using first aid kit?
Oh, that's a good shout. Yeah, I am using a first aid kit.
All right.
Where are you? First aid kit, plus 2 hit points on successful first aid action.
Healing. Here we go.
okay.
Right. So, what it says is first aid. You can try to quickly patch up the wounds yourself or an ally. Attempt an intelligence plus medicine test with a difficulty equal to the number of injuries the patient has. Increase the difficulty by 1 if you're trying to perform first aid on yourself. If you succeed, you can do one of the following. Stabilize a dying victim. Heal health points equal to your medicine rating. Treat 1 injury the patient is suffering from. And that's it.
Okay.
So
you don't have any injuries per se. You just have wounds.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So you've taken damage.
So she gets healed by 5 or something?
I think you might be slightly more than that if you use a first aid kit.
So it's a plus 2 on a successful first aid action.
There you go. So you get 7 hit points back then.
Oh.
No, I said 5 because his medicine rating is 3, so I said plus 2 5.
Oh, my apologies. Yes, you will get 5 hit points back. My apologies.
Does the 4 successes not count for anything?
Yes,
Yeah.
that gives you a whole bunch of action points back.
Oh. Cool.
But is it not 5 hit points per success?
Let me look it up again.
True. It might be 3 hit points per success. Plus 2 at the end.
You can use the first aid action to heal a character's health. Passing an int plus medicine test will heal a number of hit points equal to your rank in medicine skill plus an additional hit point for every AP you spend. You can only heal the HP of a stable character. So the roll itself, passing the roll, enables you to heal. You will always heal your medicine level in damage from doing first aid
Which is
checks.
3.
Plus 2 additional ones
Two
because
for
you've
the-
got the
yeah,
first
so
aid.
that's
First aid,
5.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you want to, you can spend additional action points to increase it by an additional hit point. So you've just gained, effectively, you needed 1 success for
Yeah.
it to work. You've rolled 4 successes, so you can spend those 3 additional action points you've just generated.
Yeah.
On
So that would be 8 hit points back.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
How is that in the grand scheme of things?
+8. +8. That would heal me to full. Oh, well, heal more to full.
Perfect.
Is that
Okay.
over healing you, or is it exactly full?
It would overheal me. That would give, if I had 19 health, that would put me up to 19 health. But it'll bring me up to max health of 17.
So you've effectively scored 2. So that brings you up. So you don't have to spend all those action points on additional hit points.
Just
which
spend
means
one.
they can go back
So I
into your
get
pool.
2
which
more
push-
action points.
We can
push you back up
we
to
can
5.
bank
Yeah.
the 2 action points. We don't
Yeah.
need to waste them.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's Morg fully healed.
Yep.
And 2 action points. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yay.
Cool. So, what now?
General store.
Do we look at, do we notice anything in the general store?
There is
Are
stuff.
we in?
There is stuff in the general store. It does look like it has already been raided for some things, but there are still items on the shelves. Quite a few items on the shelves, to be fair.
Rich, did we have a list of things we needed? Because I thought I'd written it down. I can't find it.
So we needed a power core, a fusion core.
You need a fusion core for the generator.
Yeah.
We needed some junk
We
for
need a filter for the water filter.
You need
Okay.
yes,
charcoal filter specifically.
yes, a charcoal water
now that's
filter.
reminded me, and we needed just random junk to fix things as well.
You needed
That was
you
for
need
the
junk
wall.
in general.
Yeah.
For the wall and for making anything else. Like you need materials for making all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. So fusion
Is
core
it-
for generator, charcoal water filter for the water purifier.
And
do we call it supplies, junks? Like what did we call them?
it's common materials.
Common
that-
materials.
that,
Okay.
that you want. It gets in like if I say junk, I'm talking about common materials.
All right.
Did we need something for the... Oh, we needed steel, didn't we, for
You
the
need
antenna?
steel. Yeah, you need steel
Girders.
girders, basically. Big heavy girders that will be used to repair the antenna. Okay. Who is scavenging the general store?
What's the scavenge on?
I think it's
Survival.
Ralph.
I think it might be endurance.
It's not Ralph.
I think Ralph had survival, no?
Ralph has survival. He has 3 points in survival and it's tagged, but endurance is not his favourite skill.
And endurance is not my favorite skill, and I have no points in survival. I have points in survival, I think.
Does Morg have points in survival?
He
or is
has-
tagged.
Yep. Well, it's not tagged, but he's.
What's your luck, Ralph?
8.
Oh no, I lie. Sorry, I apologise. It's not endurance. It's perception plus survival.
Oh,
All right.
Shit.
fuck for
Even
that. Right,
worse.
yeah. Right, in that case, then, if it's perception, I'm perception 7, but I'm only survival 2.
Okay, well, I'm perception 4, survival 3. So
I'm
I would-
perception 7, survival 1.
Survival
Right, so if I'm
3.
perception 7, survival 2, if someone helps me, can I get extra dice? Because
Yeah,
I
I'm
need
helping.
all the dice we can get to make this
You
work.
can.
What's
You
yours, Morg? Perception?
Perception 4, and then survival 3.
Is it tagged?
No.
Mine is not tagged.
Why don't you help me?
Yep.
Because I've got 3 survival and it's tagged, and I will use luck instead of perception.
Yep, we'll do that. So basically, we take stuff off the shelf and go, "Is this it?"
No, that is not it.
Okay, so just to clarify, Ralph is leading. All 3 of you are assisting.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ralph, if you'd like to make the roll plus 3 d20. Do you want to spend action points to also increase your number of d20?
So it's currently 5d20
Yeah.
on luck and survival, yeah?
I'd say use some action points.
I'll use one action point to take it to 6d20, yeah?
Okay.
Fuck off.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Holy.
fucking Christ, that's shocking.
Can you use a luck point to re-roll that, mate?
The whole lot, yeah.
If you spend a luck point, you can re-roll one of those.
Right.
No,
I would
it's so worth.
I would re-roll something because fuck me, that's.
Nah, I don't think you should use like one to rule one.
I mean, can we go again?
Here we go again.
No. Once you've done it, you've done it.
I'll spend a luck point and re-roll one of those.
Fuck.
That's shocking.
Are you at 0 luck points now?
I'm on 1. Oh, fuck off. No, so 1 success.
Okay. 1 second.
He hasn't said the famous words of, would you like to take a deal with the devil?
No. It takes half an hour to search through this, and you've got 1 success in total. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's not actually the end of the world. So you will find specifically 2 items, and then you're going to be making some rolls and some tables.
Okay.
Right. The 2 items you specifically find are a flashlight, a working battery-powered flashlight. It's in decent condition. And another item, which is a little bit peculiar. You recognize, Ralph, you'll definitely recognize this, and probably Tarkus as well. It's a handheld device. It's like a box with a piece of cable that comes off of it, and it has like some kind of what looks like a microphone at the end of it. But when you pick it up, you find the on switch. When you turn it on, it starts clicking. It's a Geiger counter.
Cool.
You find beyond that, there are 2 things of note. One is a pile of stuff, which you're going to be making some rolls on in a second. And the other thing is a large box. It's a big, strong box with a padlock on it. The pile of stuff that you find. 1 second.
There appears to be someone robbing his house.
No. The pile of stuff that you find. First and foremost, I'd like someone to roll a d20 for me, please. Anyone.
Yeah, I'm not rolling shit, so.
Forward slash down.
You find 16 caps in the cash register. You also find. I was going to ask you to someone to roll 2 d20, so that's 1 d20. Someone else roll another d20.
I did.
Cool.
And,
Yeah,
no,
and
no.
another one.
More. There we go. I didn't roll.
I'm typing. There you go.
There we go. You also find a whole collection of random items in here, which amounts to 25 common materials.
All right.
Who hasn't rolled? Phil, I'd like you to make a roll for me, please. Roll a d4 and add 2 to it. You also find 5 bobby pins. For Phil, if you don't understand what a bobby pin is, it's a hairpin,
Okay.
and they're commonly used in lock picking rather.
Cool.
You also find 2 firearms and a random collection or 2 random collections of ammunition. So, Philip, it's time for you to make a roll.
Go on.
Weapons ranged. Weapons ranged. So, you can make a roll on the ranged weapons table.
1d20?
You need to roll 2d20. And you need to do this twice, and you'll find 2 guns.
2 11s.
22. So, just to clarify, right, when you do this, there's an additional piece of information I need to tell you about with regards to scavenging. Tables. For each item in the category, after rolling, you may spend 1 luck point to add or subtract an amount up to the location's level to or from the roll. So if you're searching a level 6 location, you can increase the roll by up to 6 by spending 1 luck point.
Okay.
This is a level 2 location.
Okay.
So if you wish, you can adjust your roll by 2 up or down.
All right. What does 22 get me?
I'm just pulling it back up. Where is it? Weapons ranged. 22 is an automatic pipe gun. Basically, a pipe gun with an automatic receiver.
20?
20 gives you a pipe rifle. That's a pipe gun with a long barrel and standard stock. 21 gives you a standard pipe gun. 23 gives you a pipe revolver, or 24 gives you a pipe bolt action rifle with a long barrel and standard stock. So basically, pipe weapons.
I'm not going to spend a luck point on any of those.
So you find an automatic pipe gun.
Yeah.
So it's got an automatic receiver.
Okay.
That I think affects the.
Oh, fuck off.
You find 2 automatic pipe guns.
Still better than a kick in the teeth, lad. Especially when
100%.
Anybody want to take an automatic pipe gun?
I'll take a spare.
Do they have ammo?
Well, they don't. They are empty in and of themselves. However, there is 2 rolls worth of ammunition on here as well. So again, roll 2d20, Philip.
Oh, I may.
Because you're the one who's doing the searching. Because then I can laugh at you when you fuck up.
Not a kid.
22.
22 is 38 ammunition.
Which is
So
what
to-
we fire.
38 ammo, yeah?
Yeah, which is what these fire. To let you know, 20 would give you 10 mil ammunition. 21 gives you the same 38 ammunition. 23 gives you flares, and 24 gives you 0.308 ammo, which I don't think any of you use. So the 38 ammunition
How much
is
ammo?
perfect. 10 plus 5 combat dice worth.
I mean, that's good. Means we can use the pipe gun.
Yes.
That would be 11 then, yeah? What's that?
That's 5.
Do
So
the faces
15.
and the doubles not do anything, no?
Faces count as 1,
Yeah.
and the doubles count as 2. So you've rolled a total of 5.
Right.
So
So
that's 50. You
15.
find 15 rounds of 38 ammunition. That's good. That's a good roll.
Okay, and
All right,
then...
and then you want to do another 2d20 for me?
22.
You're fucking kidding me. You just rolled
That's actually
22
good
4
news.
times in a row.
That's technically good news on the ammunition.
Yeah,
count.
that's it wasn't that good news on the weapon rolls, but now we kind of want that ammo.
All right, so again, 10 plus 5 combat dice of...
5.
There you go. Another 15. So you found 30 rounds of 38 ammunition and 2 pipe guns. That's actually pretty good.
I think maybe we should give them to Joe. He might
Yeah,
not want to
definitely.
use
Yeah.
all his
Right.
revolver ammo.
I'm going to stick with the pipe rifle because I'm better. Because I don't want to be blowing through the ammunition like you fucking do a prostitute's ass.
Okay.
Morg. I'm going to pass over Morg the tiny pea shooter to his hands. This
Yep.
goes bang bang really fast later. And I'm going to say,
Okay.
can you give him, and I'm going to count the amount of ammunition Morg gave and get him, say, look, do you want to give him that back? And then he's good for that in case he ever decides to use it.
Does that count as a big gun, or is it just a... Okay.
Small
Well,
guns.
Small
yeah.
ones.
Morgul just put it on his back.
Right, and then what we'll do is... Your pipe rifle's jammed, is it?
Oh yeah, can I make a roll to repair it?
Yeah, standard repair roll.
We've got material, so you can actually do a proper repair.
If you want to use the materials, you no, it's not. It's not broken. It's just jammed. So you just basically need to make a do it as a DC2 repair roll.
DC2 or something.
Difficulty 2. So
Difficulty two.
you need 2 successes in total.
Oh,
So if you want
no,
to,
no successes, and it's a fucking botch.
okay,
I'm not rolling any more dice tonight.
Okay. You try
You're lying.
to work the round free from your pipe gun, and in the process, you hear a ping. Something flies over your shoulder, and the front part of the gun and the back part of the gun come adrift from one another.
Okay.
What a good job! You've just found another gun, eh?
Yeah. Just
I'm going to take them. I'm going to pass him the rifle. I'm going to take the other fucking thing. I'm going to load up the damn automatic gun that's going to blow through more ammo than a fucking prostitute's asshole. And then I'm going to put that away and go, for fuck's sake, we'll do this when you've had some sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Happy with that?
Delighted.
That one amazing.
Okay. That's all good. You don't want to do anything else?
Just do me a favor, Phil. Look directly at the camera. This is his grumpy face.
That's not his grumpy face. You
That's
can tell. You'll
the
tell when he's
started.
grumpy.
Oh, right. Come on.
Phil, do me a
Mhm.
favour. Can you say feral ghouls for me?
Fellow fucking ghouls. Okay.
Wait, Phil, did you add like 16 caps to the total that we found?
Yes. Yeah. We
Alright.
have 29 caps.
Cool. So
Chris, how do I use my trinket to get luck points back? Can I
You
just
stand-
sit and
You
read
sit
it
there
for a
for a
bit?
couple
Or
of minutes, just paying attention to it and using it if it has a use, and you will get a luck point back.
okay, so having fucked up my repair roll, I'm now going to get my repair manual out, which is my
Yeah.
trinket, and I'm going to sit and study for it until I need 5 minutes
Perfect.
just to
Perfect.
pull back a luck point.
Morgul.
Can I do that 15 fucking times?
You can, but you can do that 50. You can only do that once per day.
Right, okay. How else do you get luck points back? Is that it?
Go to sleep.
how many did you get? Basically,
I don't know. That's a really good question. Should we find out?
it'd be good to know if you get all of them back or only one back. That will make a big difference.
It would, wouldn't it? Core rules. Action points. Luck. Regaining luck.
Wow.
It says
Start
make a
your
roll,
quest.
I'm going.
You start your quest with a number of luck points equal to your luck attribute. Once you've spent a luck point, it can't be used again until the game master refreshes them. When you reach a milestone in your quest, or when you start a new quest. When they are refreshed, you will get all your luck points back, no matter how many you spent. You can't have more luck points than your luck attribute. And trinkets. Oh, it goes. Sorry, my apologies. The trinket thing only works once per quest, not once
Okay.
per day.
And how many do I get back?
1.
Fuck off.
You get one.
One, and I can use it once per fucking quest.
You get 1 luck point back for using a trinket.
Once per quest.
Yes, that's how trinkets work.
Fuck me.
Maybe you should find some more fucking trinkets.
Fuck it. Alright.
Okay then.
While Ralph is looking at his manual, Morgul will sit down and look at his trinket, which is a postcard, and he'll
Okay.
look at it, and then
Wait,
Alright.
does everyone have a trinket? Like, do I have a trinket?
Not everybody does. No, it would have been part of your original equipment set.
Yeah.
There is a box. There's a strong box with a lock on it.
Oh.
I think this is a job for Joe.
That's what I've heard.
Here are the bobby pins, Joe.
Okay, let's have a look at this box then.
Feel
Well.
more stacker rolling coming.
Lockpicking, that's it.
Lockpicking is perception, so 7. Yeah, I'm good on this. How many action dice have we got?
4.
4 at the moment. You just before you roll, this is a difficulty 2 lock. So it requires 2 successes for you to ping it.
I'm gonna spend an action point, guys.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna try and
That's
take the
what they're
action
there
die.
for.
Good job I did.
Well done.
Right, I'm in. Ping.
Takes about 20 seconds. There is a satisfying clunk as the lock disengages, and you have access to the internals.
And I'm gonna go plonk.
There is.
Are we gonna roll for what is this?
Yeah, there's some rolls. There's some rollable stuff in here.
Motherfucker.
Phil,
that's
get to it, man.
But because you've opened the box, you're the one who's doing the rolls.
Okay, go on then. What am I rolling?
Okay. So the first thing that you need to roll for me is 2d20.
Hang on.
2. You
There
find
you go.
2.
No,
you
I
got
didn't.
no
No,
2.
you
2. You got 2.
Oh.
2 caps. You found 2 caps.
No, you rolled 2 S20,
All
not
right.
2 D20.
Yeah,
Stop
that's
being a
what it-
wanker.
All right.
220.
You can have 32 caps. You find 32 caps.
32.
When you open the box up, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here, and the thing that's sitting on top is like a metal box that when you open it up, you find a whole bunch of caps inside it.
Okay, cool.
Right. Second thing, we're going to roll twice on a nice little table that's labelled oddities.
Okay, what have we got? What am I rolling?
2d20, please.
Give me a second.
Oh, my apologies. No, I lie. Roll another d20. It's 3d20 on this table.
37.
37.
There's the grand
37 is 37 is 6 plus 3 action dice worth of bobby pins. Or if you spend a luck point, you could change that to 35, which is a torch. 36, which is a note or holotape. Don't do that because I haven't written anything for it. 38 would be a robot repair kit, and 39 would be a first aid kit.
Do we have a first aid kit, guys?
We have 2 of them, and they don't get consumed, so we don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
Does picking a lock consume a bobby pin?
It only consumes a bobby pin if you get a complication.
Right, okay.
So do we be a knob, guys, and take the holotape?
You can take the holotape if you want. You haven't got any way of playing it
until we get back to town, which gives you another.
You can if you want. It will cost you a luck point to do that.
It's up to you guys. I've got 2 luck points left.
What was the thing we get by default?
Bobby pins. So you
Bobby
could
pins.
by default you're going to be finding another 6 plus 3 bobby pins. I think you can use bobby pins to. I'm imagining I might be wrong about this, but I think you can use them like ammunition when you're picking locks.
I'd say get bobby pins. Hell, I just use bobby pins only on complications. Like, what if you fail?
Yeah.
What if you fail to open the lock? Doesn't that take a bobby pin?
Yeah.
6 dice, did you say? Yeah.
6 plus 3 dice. Okay, so you find 9 bobby pins. Roll another 3d20 for me.
23.
23. Okay. 23 is a large backpack.
That's actually pretty solid. What else would I do if I spent a luck point?
21 is a lockpick set, which assumedly changes the difficulty of lockpicking.
Which would actually be useful potentially long term.
22 is a broken holotape player. It doesn't say broken on the list, but it would be if you selected it. 24 is a pre-war money worth 3d20 caps, and 25 is 3d20 caps.
Do you have a lockpick kit?
I don't have a lockpick kit. Let me
Why
just
not?
get my
Why not grab that? It'll give you a bonus to future lockpicking.
Yeah. Give me a second. Let me just see. Gear. I don't appear to have a lockpick kit on my character sheet. So yeah.
Okay.
Hale,
Let me take that.
okay, wait. Hale, the lockpick kit does not get consumed, right?
I don't believe so. I can look it up.
I will wait. I will wait, and I will take the group's decision because I have luck to spend, so I don't mind spending it on that.
I mean, even if it gets consumed, it might be worth taking.
The
But
frustrating thing is if you spend luck and get the holo recorder, we didn't get the holo tape. So,
Yeah, but it would be it would be funny just to piss him off.
but we didn't pick the holo tape, so
yeah,
we'd have nothing to play on it.
maybe in the next save we hope spend a luck point.
A rolled up leather case containing an assortment of picks and tension wrenches for opening mechanical locks as an alternative to the crude screwdriver and bobby pins method. Sturdier than the improvised method, but a set can become useless if too many of the picks or wrenches break.
So on complications, it gets probably trashed.
Yeah.
So at that point, what does it lower the difficulty? Does it give me additional dice?
I think it says you use it instead of bobby pins.
You use it instead of bobby pins. Yeah, I don't know, if I'm perfectly honest with you. I'm just trying to figure it out myself.
What is the default thing we get without rolling?
That's
A backpack.
Backpack.
backpack, isn't it?
We have a lot of bobby pins. Maybe we just take the backpack.
I think the backpack's a better option because the backpack being a large backpack is bigger than what I've currently got. Who doesn't have a backpack?
Pretty sure I don't have a backpack.
No, you're about to get a small one. Or someone's about to get a large one or the other.
Yeah, Morg doesn't have a backpack.
Yeah, but we haven't found a shopping trolley to put on Morg's back yet.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Morg can just get the safe, put it on his back, just like carry it as a backpack.
Probably. I mean, Morg was gonna open the lockbox if
Rack, can you do me a favour and roll 2d20 for me, please?
$26.
I just knew. Oh, that's not so bad. Can you roll one combat die for me, please?
One.
You find 3 baseball grenades.
What is even that? What is that?
They look like baseballs, but they have a fuse in the top of them. It is basically a grenade made from a baseball.
It's like the most ridiculous thing I've heard.
All right, boys, I'll be taking them. They're useful.
So, did we get the backpack?
We haven't made that decision yet.
I believe you didn't you?
Okay.
Yeah. I've got a small backpack.
I think it's fine. The backpack is fine. We have like 19 or more
Right,
bobby
okay,
pins.
cool.
It's fine.
Backpack it isn't. Large backpack. Who's taking a large backpack?
Does it really matter? We all
Yeah,
carrying
'cause
stuff
I've got
we
a
need.
small one on my back.
I can take the small one. You can keep the big one.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I've got to change shit my sheet. Right, give me a
Okay,
second.
I can take the large one. I'm sorry. I can take the large one. I'm gonna like bitch and moan about it. My bad. I guess.
Do you want to roll another 2d20 for me, Rack?
Fuck me.
There's stuff in this box. There's loads of stuff in this box.
35.
You find a frag mine, or if you spend a luck point instead, you can take a plasma grenade.
Why do you keep giving us stuff that will like fuck us up? Like
Because this is the stuff you're finding.
you keep
Wow.
giving Rack like baseball grenades, plasma grenades, and then
Right,
mine.
what's the difference between what's the damage on a fucking plasma grenade?
A lot more than a frag mine.
I'm sorry, I'm taking. Does it have? Is that just the only two options?
Yeah, basically frag mine is like multiple of them. So frag mine is 2 above, 1 above. Frag mine is the normal level. Frag mine is the next one down, but you could spend a luck point to take it to the next one down below that, which is the first level of plasma grenade.
I'm gonna take the plasma grenade, lads, because that's a disaster waiting to happen.
Cool.
I can't wait for your lack point used plasma grenade to kill someone.
And then I would like you to roll 2d20 again for me, please.
It's all right, mate. You'll be the first one to throw it at. 15.
15. You find... Oh, that's nice. You find a walking cane, which is a melee weapon.
Someone's gonna need it after that grenade. Someone's gonna need.
If you want to spend luck, you could instead take a machete or a pool cue.
Would that machete be of use to Morg?
Morg already has a machete, but Morg's machete is currently jury-rigged to work, so it would be a functional machete. But it would again cost you a luck point to do that.
Is there any more things to come out of this box?
Yes.
I say
there is a collection of food in the bottom of the box.
Can Morg use the walking cane
Collection
to
of food,
smash
is
it
that
up?
all that's left? Is the food all that's left?
Yeah, there's 3 rolls of food left.
In that case, then I'm going to spend a luck point and take the additional machete. And I'm going to pass that straight to Morg and go, hold on to that one when you start using that one until we repair your big one.
Okay.
All right. 3d20 for food then.
$37.
37 is a noodle cup.
Cool. Anything else?
Do you want me to tell you about other options if you want to spend luck? Okay, that's fine. Right, roll again then. So you get a noodle cup.
26.
26 is Salisbury steak.
9.
9. Fancy lads snack cakes preserved.
Ew.
That is everything in the box.
Imagine if we rolled all those successes.
When we searched the diner, we found a Salisbury steak as well, didn't we?
Yep.
That's fine.
That's pre-war food, pre-packaged pre-war food.
Okay.
Somehow it's still good.
Right. So, gentlemen.
Do we go to the hospital now?
Yeah, the doctor's is next, isn't it?
No, the
next
doctor's
one
is
down the road.
almost next. Give me a second. And I'm going to tell them to wait. And I'm going to go have a scout at the doctor's and see how many ghouls I can see.
You've already done that.
How many are there?
The last time you checked, you saw 4+. It's difficult to make out on the inside without going traipsing around in there and kicking up a lot of fuss. But you can see 4+.
Right, in that case, then I am going to reload my revolver.
Good boy. Do these funny-looking ghouls smell different to normal ghouls?
Do I really have to get close to them?
Yes.
Fine. Good boy will walk over to the bodies.
The ass.
Good boy should have been a cat.
We just said, fuck off. I'm not doing that shit.
probably has the brain of a cat inside the dog
He's
mechanized
going to
body.
stab you as that dog. That dog is going to stab you somehow in your sleep. That are you going to wake up one day? You're going to be have a dry mouth, and he's going to piddle in your mouth and go.
Oh,
There
roll
you
one.
Uh-oh.
I'll just roll that a second time because it should have been 2.
No.
Yes, they smell odd.
And can you get close enough to the doctors to sniff and see if the ghouls that Joe has sensed or seen in the doctor's surgery have the same scent?
I can walk over to the doctors and see if I can pick it up. Yes, I could do that.
Would you mind very much doing so?
I can't think of a reasonable excuse as to why I shouldn't.
Off you go then.
Most British RP moment of my life.
No one else has sat down and made a cup of tea while he's fucked off to do his job.
So he, good boy, patters off towards the doctors. You see him sniffing around outside. He then comes back. His ears, mechanical ears, are pointed up. He looks excited. He looks at you and says, "No idea, chap."
Well, yourself a fucking dog. Right, okay.
Morg,
Yes.
do you want to get your new chop? Go kick that door down and sing again. Same plan.
Sure.
We draw them out and Morg falls back. Could we chuck one of the baseball grenades in the middle of them to start with? Maybe soften them up a bit.
You could
Wait.
could just open the door and chuck a baseball grenade in.
Yeah,
Yes.
how about we don't even put Morg
But
as
wouldn't that
bait?
damage what's inside?
Maybe.
Right, I'm going to tell you now, lads. My throwing game is a bit out of practice.
Anyone good at throwing?
Agility.
I'm agility
No.
8,
Agility
throwing
throwing.
0 until my
Yeah.
next level up.
Wait, is it throwing or is it explosives? I think it's explosive, guys. It's not throwing.
It's a baseball grenade. You
It's
throw it.
It's thrown.
Yeah. If it was planted on a tripwire, this would be different.
While
A frag grenade-
you guys are talking about this, good boy is sitting down. His ears are pricked up, and every time he's talking about throw, he tilts his head to one side. His eyes are excited.
No.
His mechanical tail is wagging.
Do not fetch.
So he's
And
gonna follow the grenade in.
I can't help it.
the moment I see this, I'm going to be holding the baseball grenade. I'm going to look at it, look at the dog, look at Morg, and go, oh, fuck. I'll put that away.
If only we had
No.
a mine to put in front of the entrance.
Could you rig the grenades in such a way as the ghouls came out, they tripped them? So rather than throwing them, they became an explosive device.
I could potentially jury rig it. The problem is it'll still be a delay, so they may not be within the blast range.
I mean, I could do that.
The dog is
that.
saying that?
Yeah. Are you going to kill yourself in the process or injure yourself in the process?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot like you lot.
I'm going to give the. I'm going to go give the. There you go.
He opens his mouth again. I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need some wire or something.
I'm going to rummage around and find something
In your
appropriate.
common materials,
Mhm.
it'll cost you 1 common materials.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
He takes it off you, both of them in his mouth, and he, you see him clattering off towards the doctor's surgery. You see him in the distance, faffing around near the door. I'm going to make a roll now. And then he comes back.
Okay.
Good
See,
job.
that's how
Good
it's
boy.
done, gentlemen.
Right. At which point, then I'm going to say, Morg, can you just sort of sing at the front door? Not quite at the front door. Boy, could you walk Morg to where it would be safe for him to sing to attract the
Okay.
ghouls?
Okay, maybe we don't risk Bog. How about we just shoot at like
Well, we just throw rocks
window?
at the door.
Yeah, or
We'll throw
throw a
rocks
rock.
at the
Oh, in
window.
that case,
Yeah.
then bang.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm
In that
gonna
case,
shoot.
then gun out, pull trigger, bang at the door.
So you're basically standing outside some distance, or assumedly some distance away from the
Yeah.
the entrance. So let's say you're
With the pipe pistol.
you're away. There's a
Right.
zone where the explosive is set, and then the zone on the inside.
Yeah.
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 I'm just looking at the damage of a baseball grenade. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
It could be enough. It might
It
not
has
be. All bad.
that.
But it softened them up a bit. Though.
Yeah, so my 3 damage roll can kill something.
Can someone look up on the game resources page on the damage what blast does?
Game resources. Combat quick reference. Part damage. Let me see the damage. Burst, breaking, persistent, pierce, radioactive, stun, vicious. I do not see blast. I see burst.
What's burst do?
The attacker hits one additional target within close range of the primary target. For each effect rolled, each additional target spends 1 additional unit of ammunition from the weapon. So
Okay.
that's
That's burst fire rather than anything else. Okay. I don't think it's got. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, it doesn't have any qualities. That's fine. It just does a base amount of damage. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. So you stand back in one zone away from it, so you're leaving yourself plenty of space, and you fire your gun.
Mm-hmm.
You can. This building is mostly like the upper floor is almost entirely missing. You can see there's like a dirty glass window and a door that's still intact. You when you fire the gun, you see motion inside, and several humanoid shapes start moving towards the front. The door pushes open, and there is an explosion.
Okay.
They all take 5 dice of damage, and that is
Each one separately, I guess.
I mean, it depends on how lazy the GM is. If it's a good roll, we go for 3.
Let me just make a quick copy. Thanks, Notepad. That's really helpful of you. So I'm just going to roll a bunch of dice a few times. 1 second. In fact, actually, cancel that. I can just do it up, can't I? Are we not actually rolling that? 5. Submit.
Do you want me to roll it for you?
Fuck's sake.
5 dice, yeah?
No, it's fine. I've got it. It just won't do what I wanted it to do in the way I wanted it. So that's fine. 3. It's doing a fairly consistent 3 points of damage to each of the ghouls on the inside by the look of things.
Sounds like the average for 5 dice. Okay.
Right, it does 3 points of damage to all the ghouls on the inside. Let's just say that and be done with it. Oh no, I've only got one.
Back on the last row.
The last roll, maybe it'll take
What's
out
the
the last
point?
one.
Or maybe do.
Oh yeah, it does 4 to the last one. Okay. There is an explosion, and 3 ghouls are thrown outside onto the floor, and you can see 2 of them are thrown back inside onto the floor. They're going to take a second to stand up, but they're making motions towards where the sound came from, which is
The front door.
no, you. They're coming towards you because you fired the gun in the first place, so that's where they're zeroed in on.
The gun sound, she means.
Yeah. So, Ralph, I'm going to put you at the head of this for initiating combat.
Okay.
Yo,
No,
not
not
off.
sorry, not Ralph. My apologies. It's Joe. Joe, you get to go at the head of initiative, which is fine because you were the head of initiative anyway.
Yeah, it's probably first anyways.
Okay, so you've got 5 ghouls that are all getting to their feet and heading towards you. The door has been blown off of its hinges. Glass and wood is everywhere. The brickwork around the sides of the door has also been damaged. It was quite a reasonable explosion. Good boy is looking very pleased with himself. How would you like to proceed, Joe?
I thought I'd use my action, so I initiated it by shooting the door.
No, you've pulled the trigger and you've effectively started combat.
Oh,
But
in that case, then I'll shoot one of them that's on the floor. So Phil, I'm going to need you to PM me with the amount of ammunition you're getting for the other gun.
Mhm.
Because if not, I'm going to forget.
You just tell me how much you're using and whether it's coming from the stockpile or your pile, and I'll knock it off as we go. Yeah.
Right. Well, in that case, then I'll use the pipe pistol for a change.
Okay.
are you using the one with the automatic receiver?
Mm-hmm.
So that might affect the rate of fire of the weapon, yeah?
Uh-huh. This is all brand new, so I'm just pulling it on you because I don't have the stats in front of me. Do you?
That's all right. I'm just looking it up at the moment.
If it's got burst, I might be able to hit additional targets.
I believe it will have burst because it is
An automatic receiver.
an automatic receiver. A pipe gun. Pipe gun.
-1 damage, +2 fire rate to gain burst, gain inaccurate. It's automatic.
Okay.
So, what am I rolling? I'm rolling guns.
Small guns. And it's a pipe gun, so okay. That's a hit with 1 extra, so you regain an action point.
Cool.
We're back to 4. Nice.
And how many combat dice is it?
So pipe gun normally does 3 dice of damage.
Mm-hmm.
It was reduced to 2 points of damage because of the automatic receiver, but its rate goes up by 2, did we say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rate of fire, +2 fire rate. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got 3 fire rates. So you can spend 3 ammunition to give you 3 extra dice on damage.
And if I get the burst effect, it spreads across.
My apologies. It has a base damage, base fire rate of 2, so you've now got effectively a fire rate of 4.
Right. How many combat dice, Chris? Because I've gotten confused.
So your base combat dice is 2.
Yep.
You can spend 4 ammunition to get 4 extra combat dice.
Making it 6.
You could spend an action point to increase your combat dice by 3.
And with burst, I can spread it across all of them, yeah?
Yes. Or you
Do
can
you
spread it
guys-
across multiple. Yeah.
Do you guys mind?
Nope.
Nope.
Right. Then I'm going to spend the action point and the 4 points of ammunition to give
Cool.
me 7.
Yeah, that gives you 7, and you can spread that out across multiple targets with burst.
So, rolling the 7 now, and then we'll spread it out as and when it lands.
As you want to do it, yeah.
So,
Oh, fucking hell.
Ouch!
Pretty good.
Yeah, except for it's only going to spread to 1 because of the effect.
Hey man, last time I rolled 7 dice, I got 3 damage. Right?
So you can spread those between 2 people, between 2 of your targets. So you've got 4 that have taken 3 points of damage and 1 that's taken 4 points of damage. They all have a maximum of 6 hit points. So you can delete 2 of
I'm
them.
going to take 2 of the lower health out. I'm just going to go 2 freeze gone. Phil, could you minus 4 points of ammunition from the collective
No
pool, please?
worry.
Okay,
No.
so you spray bullets into the first 2 that are directly in front of you, and they are peppered. They kind of like do that dance they do when you get in the movies when you get shot by a lot of bullets, and then that's it. Well done. Yeah, they do that, and then they collapse.
Happy Christmas, you filthy animals!
So like he killed like 2 ghouls with 3 HP,
Yeah. So there's now 3 ghouls left.
and 1 has 2 HP.
Correct. Tarkus, you're up next.
All right, I'll shoot him with my laser pistol, the one with 2 HP left.
Okay.
Go. Oh, I rolled only 1.
That's a success. That counts.
Okay, like, can I use my perk to? Well, what? Wait.
You can use your perk to re-roll that 20 if you want to.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that because it's a complication.
Yeah, otherwise it'd be a complication. Yeah.
Do I get an action point back?
You get an action point back, which you can either use now or you can put back into the pool.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I should roll 2 damage, hopefully, with 4 dice. Should.
You're not gonna spend anything. Oh no, you got 3. No, that's sufficient. So you laser blast. That's a shame. You were 1 point off from disintegrating him as well.
Oh, 3. He said 6 and to roll 6 damage to disintegrate someone.
Good boy. On his action, he'll be sitting next to where Morg's standing on the floor, looking pleased with himself, and then he licks his testicle.
Wait, he has testicles?
Well, he licks the space where testicles used to be. I mean, he does have something down there. Because you know that in the long journey, he's been purifying your water all the way along, and when he purifies the water, he drinks dirty water, and then he emits the clean boiling water out of that part of his body.
Great.
So next on the list is ghoul. Are the 2 ghouls?
Been legit drinking dog water.
Unless anyone wants to move up the combat order.
Sure, I'll spend a luck point to
Okay.
do that.
And what are you doing there, Morg?
Morg will attack whichever one is closer.
Okay. With your not jury-rigged, brand spanking new, and this is like a new one. This is a new machete. This feels really good in your hands.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh, new chop. And then he'll
attack it.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Another action point back.
Back to 5.
Now. Waiting for the thing to.
It's okay.
Here is the damage.
Jesus
My
Christ. Okay, yeah. You bring the new machete, you can put it through its paces, you go straight from the top down, and it literally cuts it in half, straight down the middle. And after you've hit it, it kind of stands there looking confused for a second. It looks like it's going to take a step forward, and as it does so, the first half slides off the second half, it kind of peels away and hits the floor, and the other half kind of folds over the top of it.
Morg will be like,
It's really messy.
Morg will be laughing.
Oh, we love this.
Okay. The other ghoul gets a go now, unless you want to spend a luck point to jump up the. Okay. Oh dear, Phil's not looking very happy.
So I'm concentrating on other stuff.
I think realistically he's going to go after Morg, as his Morg is now standing there.
It does make sense.
That
I mean,
2 successes.
the rest of us are like one zone away, right? So like Morg like went into the zone where the entrance is.
Yep.
Okay.
Space. 20. Well, that's not your leg this time.
Yeah, that's
Torso.
Could have been worse. It could have
Oh, is
been
it torso?
it's
Okay.
torso.
Oh,
Does my
Did you
little
have armor?
Yeah, I do have the armor. I was about to ask about that.
yeah. What's your armor give you?
It gives me a one. It's a DR1, and then
Damage reduction of
also
1.
yeah,
Yep.
physical
Okey-dokey.
reduction and also endurance.
Energy.
Energy. My bad.
Energy. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to roll the damage. So he bites at you in your chest for some reason, where your armor is,
Well,
and
Oh my god!
that's a lot.
What is that? What?
Ouch!
8, 9, 10 damage.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's 10 damage reduced by 1 because of your armor to 9. He
Holy
takes a mighty bite into your midriff. It pierces through the or it doesn't pierce through the armor, but you feel the impact of the teeth into your flesh, and you feel something peel away.
gotcha.
This is bad.
Gotcha. How much damage now? I'm sorry.
9 points of damage.
9. Okay.
I just need to check something real quick.
Okay.
On combat.
How much HP do you have now?
8.
Okay.
A critical hit occurs when a character suffers 5 or more damage in one hit after reductions from damage resistance. Critical hit imposes an injury on the character, which confers a penalty depending on the hit location. On a torso, you begin bleeding heavily. At the end of each of your subsequent turns, you suffer 2 additional combat dice of damage, ignoring your damage resistances. So you're taking some heavy bleeding at this moment in time.
Okay. So let me see. Injuries. Well, then make this complicated. Location, torso. Heavy bleeding?
Heavy bleeding, yeah.
And then -2 after every turn?
-2 combat dice.
2 dice. 2 combat dice.
Oh, combat dice, okay.
It might be 0.
It could be 0, yeah. But I'm going to make you roll it, so it's going to be 4.
Oh.
Okay, Ralph, your action. You've just seen Morg get a really heavy bite.
Okay, so I'm going to go. Is Morg down or still standing and fighting?
Morg is still standing.
Can I heal Morg? Can I try to pull Morg back and stop the bleeding?
Yes. You could try and treat the injury.
Okay, I am going to do that.
How many ghouls are left?
1.
Okay.
That will be a medicine check. The difficulty is equal to the number of injuries that he has.
Mm-hmm.
So you need 1 to succeed. You need 2 successes to succeed, rather.
Yep. And it is intelligence medicine, isn't it?
It is.
We're back to 5 action points. We can use
2 successes.
Yep, you succeed.
Oh.
So you can effectively patch him up and stop his bleeding. So you effectively eliminate that injury.
Okay.
That's excellent work.
Do we heal any hit points at the same time?
No, you can do one or the. You can either do an injury or you can do.
Right. Okay. No worries.
But that's probably better. What you've just done is probably better than healing his
Yeah.
hit points, because that effectively, if left untreated for a couple of turns, could kill him.
Cool. Okay. So that's healed. That's stopped Morg from bleeding.
100%.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. Next on the list is back to the start again, and Joe.
How many are left?
One
I-
injured ghoul with blood all over its mouth.
I'm just going to shoot the poor bugger.
Okay.
So
Same thing as before.
not quite as heavy as that. I don't need to go OTT. I don't need to fucking shoot the fucker's testicles off and then, you know, do a smiley face in his chest. I'm not going that far.
You get alarm effects on your roll. You could spread your damage across like 3 of them at the moment. They're all standing quite close together.
Yeah, you mean my party members?
Yeah.
No. So 4 guns. Submit. 3 successes.
So it requires 1 to hit. So you get 2 action points back, or you can spend those 2 action points now.
No, I'll just take the 2 action points back.
we are full on action points.
Use them.
All right, I like this. And yeah, okay. So what do I do?
You can spend an action point to add 3 damage to your to 3
I'll add
dice to
3
your damage roll.
Yeah, I'll add 3 dice. So it's 4 dice off the bat, is it, or 2?
Base amount is 2, plus 3 for the action point,
5.
which is 5, and then if you want to spend ammunition, additional ammunition, you can do so in order to push the.
No. Oh Jesus!
Okay, you did get 3 effect rolls, which means you can divide your damage between 3 targets if you want to.
I'm going to
4
shoot
targets,
it.
in fact.
I'm going to
technically.
shoot it in. I'm going to shoot it in the nuts, then put the smiley face in the chest.
Okay. You riddle it with shot, or technically it's actually only 1 bullet, but that's okay. It impacts into the body, and it kind of like it skitters for a second and then drops to the floor and goes limp. Quiet descends across the wasteland once more.
Borg's really saying, "Ow, ow, my nipple."
As soon as combat finishes, good boy goes. "Da, da, 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 da."
If food has
Square
got
Enix
1
gonna sue us?
dice irradiated, does that mean you need to roll a dice if you eat it?
Say again, sorry?
If food has 1 dice irradiated, does that mean you need to roll a dice to see if you're irradiated if you eat it?
Let's find out. I believe it just gives you a dice worth of radiation, but I will look this up and I will let you know. Roll 1 die. If you roll an effect, you suffer 1 radiation damage, which ignores any resistance from equipment or armor. So it is only on if you roll an effect on your die.
Okay. Do you know what the odds are? So if you roll 1 die, what's the
It's 1 in 3 because there's 2 effect
right, okay.
faces.
Okay.
However, I
Mhm.
should mention that if you're planning on feeding this to Morg,
Yeah.
Morg, being a super mutant, doesn't give a flying fuck about radiation.
Or me.
Okay.
2 of your party members are immune to radiation.
Okay. As silence descends, I am going to try to patch Morg up some.
I'm gonna help.
Okay. So that's an extra D20 for you. Do you want to spend an
Yep.
action point?
How are we on action points?
5 full.
You're
Yeah.
full.
we will spend another action point to make that 4d20. And we'll get 1 success.
And one
Fucking hell.
complication.
And 1
Amazing.
complication.
Awesome. So the more dice I put into this, the worse it gets, basically.
You should be playing D&D though, because you're getting some fucking amazing rolls. D&D.
Well,
Am I not?
I guess technically the extra dice is the last one. So maybe if you didn't put anything extra, it would
That's
be
true.
0 success. I guess I don't know.
So 1 success is sufficient to do what you need to do. I don't know what a complication would be in this case. Let's see if it gives any suggestions in the healing section.
Maybe something on the first aid kit.
Yeah, it's a good shout.
Yeah. Let's say the first aid kit is currently expended.
Okay.
So yeah, you can restock it when you go back, but effectively it's effectively used up for the
No
purpose
worries.
of this.
All right,
So
I give my first aid kit to Phil for now.
Okay,
Basically.
thank you.
that's 5 hit points, unless
Yeah.
you wish to spend.
Can't
Action
spend action points because I didn't get successes.
Correct.
So it's 5 back. How much more does Morg need?
4
more, I think.
Yeah.
She took 9 damage.
Yep, 4 more.
So why don't you eat the fancy lad snack cakes, which will heal you 3 hit points?
Oh,
Wow.
And
The thing to probably mention at this point is you guys are all hungry. You still haven't eaten.
okay. We've got
Yeah,
2
food.
Salisbury steaks, which would help us, but are irradiated. So I would suggest that maybe Morg and Joe eat the Salisbury steaks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That would heal you 5 more hit points. Do we have to cook these? Are they kind
No,
of pre-cooked?
you can eat them straight out
Right.
of the pack. Meat you have to cook. Well, you don't. You can eat raw meat as well if you want, but it's not very good for you.
So the 2 steaks we'd have to cook. They're not pre-cooked and
No,
pre-packed.
Salisbury steaks are cooked, pre-packed, pre-war food.
Right.
Right, you don't have to cook those. They're basically you open the package up and it's all pre-done. When I say meat, I mean meat that you butchered from animals.
oh, okay.
So if we use the 2 steaks for Joe and Morg, I don't think Joe's taken any damage, have you?
No, but you still need 1 unit of food in order to stop yourself from being hungry.
Yeah.
I'll eat whatever I'm given.
Because if you get beyond hungry, you'll start taking penalties on your dice rolls and stuff.
Okay.
Like, what would the penalty be if I didn't eat?
Let's look it up. It is under survival section, which is survival hunger states.
I suggest we've given Morg some food because we needed to. Yeah. And we've given Joe some food. Why don't we go through the doctor's surgery? Sorry, there's been food in there, salute and on it.
Right. The difference between hungry and starving.
Mhm.
Hungry, you don't take any penalties at all. Right.
Okay.
You just you feel a bit weak, but it doesn't cause you any difficulties. Starving, which is the next level down, you gain 1 fatigue, and fatigue. Whenever you gain action points, you reduce the amount you gain by 1 for each fatigue that you have to a minimum of 0. And whenever you begin a scene with fatigue, you lose 1 hit point for every 2 fatigue you have. This is not reduced by any form of damage resistance.
Okay.
So wait, where are we now? Are we like hunger?
Outside the doctors. Oh, sorry.
No,
You're hungry at the moment.
Okay, so we went like down 2 bars. All right. 2 states.
Yeah.
And no, 3 states. We went from
so
like full to hungry.
Well, you haven't. You've gone through the other states as well, but it doesn't. They don't make any difference to you for the purpose of. So
You
when
know,
you
I mean, in
basically-
total, like
Yeah.
throughout the whole journey we went through.
yeah, when you arrived at Leavenworth, you arrived at the hungry state.
All right. Okay.
Where are we now? Sorry, because it's got 4 bars, isn't it?
You're at hungry, so you're above starving. If it goes into starving, you take fatigue.
All right, so I'm not sated. I'm not peckish.
or
I'm hungry. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
How are we on thirst? And also sleep.
I wasn't paying attention to thirst.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be at the thirsty level as well. Actually, you might even be. Let's say you're at the thirsty level because I haven't paid attention to it. You should technically be on the dehydrated level. Give you
fatigue while you're shitting all over us.
You don't have any fatigue at the moment. You're effectively at the point where if you don't take on food and water now, you're going to start suffering.
Okay.
Well, I can drink from the river, as can Morg, which is probably what me and Morg will do.
Okay.
Yeah. And that just means then you've just got, I think the dog produces 2 units of water a day.
Well, to be fair, no, he produces 1 unit of water. Every 12 hours. Every 12 hours, the dog can drink 2 units of dirty water and turn it into 1 unit of clean water.
Okay.
So, in reality, you guys could get all of your thirst back up at the cost of 1 purified water, because the dog can go and drink from the river. The near humans can go and drink from the river. The dog will then produce 1 point of purified water, and then you just need to have 1 point of purified water left over, and then you're all good.
Do you have any purified water?
No, I don't have anything from food. Like I don't start with anything.
You take the dog's purified water. I've got 2 purified water, so I'll take 1 of my own.
Right.
So, does that give me a box back, or does that take me right the way back up?
Takes you to full.
Hydrated, quenched, yeah. Okay.
So if you're eating and drinking, it takes you all the way back up to the top.
Okay. I'm really loath.
Do we have anything normal food, or do we have to eat something?
We've got the noodle cup that would heal 6 hit points. Isn't hydrated. Isn't irradiated. We've got the fancy lad snack cakes that is irradiated. So you'd be taking a risk if you ate that. I've got an iguana on a stick. And
That's
some
really
potted
weird.
meat. But I don't want to eat either of them.
Okay, what's with radiation? Like, at what point is it an actual debuff?
It's always a debuff.
All right.
Let me tell you. Radiation. Should be the core rules, one would have thought. Combat dice. Radiation damage. It reduces your character's maximum hit points rather than the current health points. If your character's health point maximum is reduced below your current health point total, then your current health point total is reduced as well. Radiation damage is only reduced by a target's radiation damage resistance according to the hit location. If it affects the whole body, like the environment, then use the character or creature's lowest locational damage resistance.
Okay.
So basically, if you take radiation damage, what it essentially does is reduces your maximum hit points by 1 for every level of radiation that you've got. And if it meets your current level, it pushes your current level down as well.
So wait, like I roll like 1 dice of radiation for food, from what I heard. So if it's like 2, I lose 2 hit points maximum and current.
Yes.
All right.
If you roll an effect on the die.
Yeah. Okay. What's your max health points? Ralph.
My max hit points is 14.
I got 12.
Okay. So you take the noodle cup.
Right.
And I will eat the fancy lads' snack cakes.
And that puts you all on full and all on full for
We're hydrated and we're full.
hydrated.
And then I just need to roll 1 combat dice,
Yeah,
don't I?
yeah. Roll 1 combat die and don't get an effect. I'm waiting for that effect to come up. Oh, lucky. Yeah, that's fine.
It's the face and effect, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's go and pillage the doctor's office.
Okay. Scavenging roll then. Perception plus whatever the survival, isn't it? Perception survival.
Did we loot the ghouls?
You did not.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Let's roll 7 combat dice.
Do you want me to do it?
Definitely want you to do it because you're great at it. You get 3 caps.
Right. Okay. And then it's scavenger roll. Are you guys all going to help and add dice to my...
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You should use an action point as well. in
Yeah,
my
yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
Okay, so it's perception. I'm going to use a luck point, Chris. Go down to 1 luck.
Okay.
Because we need a decent roll. So it's luck and
Hang on, what are you
survival.
using the luck roll for? Oh, to change your dice pool. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So it's luck, survival.
Yeah.
It's everyone's helping, so it's 3 dice, so that makes it 5, and use an action point to make it 6.
6, yeah.
Which didn't go classically wrong last time. 6 successes, but a complication.
And one, yeah.
And
But one of them's a critical.
Yeah, one's is a critical. Do they cancel each other out?
Let's say for the pure purposes of this, yes, they do.
Okay.
All right. So
Right,
you
so
get
you just
6
get it.
successes.
So 6 successes, but the critical and the complication counter each other, so that's okay. That's not bad.
Wait. Isn't the 2 as well?
My apologies. 5 successes because the critical cancels the complication, so it won't count as 2
Is the
successes.
2 count as well? Though,
Wait. No. It takes away its critical status. It's just a normal success now.
Yeah.
It's still 2
So
successes, but it's not a critical success.
Oh yes, a success is like double.
Yeah.
Isn't
So
the
6
2
successes.
also okay? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So it counts as 5 successes.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So that's cool. So right. The base amount of rolls that you can make on this is 2 on the medical table and 2 on the chems table.
Okay.
Right. You have scored 5 successes, which means you've got 4 additional action points that you can spend, which means you can make 4 additional multiple rolls on these tables.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So let's do the medical roll, the base ones first.
Mhm.
So let me just find the medical table first.
You just need to know what 22 is, mate.
Yeah, that's about right. Is it chems?
Open.
Oh, it's chems. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, it's the same thing. It's on the same list. So yeah,
What page is on? Just out of interest.
204. That makes it easier if you look it up. 204 is the table.
Just needs to take me further to get there.
I can screenshot it and put it in the general chat if you want.
It's all right. I'll scroll down. It'll just. I wonder if I can just type that in there. That'd be easier, wouldn't it? Right. So food, foraging, 202, 203, 204. Chems. Is it just all chems, is it?
It's going to be four chem rolls, yeah.
4 chem rolls. Okay. And sorry, 2d20, isn't it?
2d20s, yeah.
Okay. 12.
12 is Medex. What Medex is, if you want to know what these things are,
Mhm.
Medex basically makes it gives you damage resistance.
Okay.
Oh, Med X. Okay.
Okay, so roll again. Unless you want to spend the... Oh, you were going to be low on luck, aren't you?
Yeah.
Will it be Psycho, Medex, or Daddio? I don't even know what Daddio is.
Wait.
24.
Since we're helping him, can we not use our luck?
No.
Okay.
No, it's his roll, so it's his luck. 24 is a diluted stim pack.
What is that?
It's like a low tech version of a stim pack. It does the same thing as a stim pack, but not quite as well. Number 10 is Psycho, one of the better drugs. That's the kind of thing you want to stick into morgue.
Yeah.
19.
And 19 is a healing salve.
Sal. S-A-L.
Salve.
Salve. Okay.
That's basically like a paste that you place on a wound, and it has healing effects.
No worries. Okay.
So you can roll up to 4 additional times if you want to, because of the additional action points you've generated.
Should I do it? Yeah.
You have to decide on which category, right?
Yeah, but the categories that you can search for in this location are going to be medical. So it's all going to be chems.
Okay.
The only things that you can find in here is going to be chems.
28.
28 is buff out. That makes you stronger.
Give that to Morg.
Yeah, you just said 2d20 there.
Yeah. 15.
15 is Daddio. I don't know what that is. We'll have to look that up.
Used to know what that was. I can't remember now. I know it's good.
Sounds very
31.
weird.
31 is Mentats. That makes you cleverer.
And last of all, 26.
Diluted Radaway. That gets rid of radiation. Now, let's see if I can find the...
Chems are listed on page 164, of course they are.
Let's find the actual items. Grenades. Food. Beverages. Chems. Okay.
Reduce the
Daddio.
difficulty of
Oh, yeah.
all perception and int tests by 1.
Ooh.
So that is -1 to perception and int tests. Okay, yeah, fuck off. Okay. What else did we get?
You've got diluted stim packs, which heals 2 hit points of damage. You just inject that into people. You don't need to have medical knowledge in order to do that, or you can use it in concert with a medical check to increase the amount of hit points by 2.
Heals 2 hit points, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Psycho.
Psycho.
+2 damage to all attacks, +3 damage resistance.
Yeah.
This
it's
says
great.
duration lasting. Addictive, yes.
Yeah, drugs are not a great thing. they Well, they can potentially have some problems if you get addicted to them.
Hopefully we get some fixer at some point.
Psychojet's the best.
I like Jet even on its own, but I don't even know what it does in this game.
Jet gives you
Plus 3
one
resistance.
extra actions cost one less action point for Jet, but Psycho Jet gives you extra damage, 4 extra damage resistance, and plus 4 AP to immediately use on your roll.
Not bad.
It's very good. It's also
Stimpaks aren't addictive, are they?
No.
No. Okay, Medics.
Med-X plus 3 physical damage resistance. They make you tough.
That's addictive though.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's quite addictive.
Medics. Addictive 2. So Medics, Stimpak, Healing Salve.
Healing Salve heals 2 hit points of damage. It says use healing salve can be used in one of 2 ways. It can be applied using takes chem minor action, immediately healing 2 hit points, or it can be applied as part of a first aid action, adding +2 to the number of hit points healed overall.
I didn't look. Is it addictive?
I don't believe it is.
No, it's not. No. Buff out.
Buff out makes you stronger. Reduce the difficulty of all strength and endurance tests by 1 to a minimum of 0. Plus 4 maximum hit points. Gain 3 AP. Oh no, my apologies.
You're reading buff
above Jet.
Buff out. Reroll 1d20 on strength and endurance tests.
Yes.
So reroll 1d20 on strength and endurance, and it gives you +3 hit points. Yeah.
Yes. +3 max hit points, not current.
Duration is lasting. It is addictive to Mentats. So reroll 1d20 on perception and int. Wow, that's addictive 3.
And that's super addictive.
So it's int and perception, yeah?
Yep.
Mentats. Oh, it doesn't give you any extra.
No.
But it is addictive 3. And then Radaway.
Diluted Radaway heals 2 radiation damage.
It's not addictive, yeah.
Can be used in one of 2 ways. You can either use it by the take chem action, or you can be applied as part of a first aid action, healing 4 radiation damage in addition to any other healing done.
Okay. Cool.
Or 2 actually, in the case it's diluted.
Okay. Awesome.
Good. Got a bunch of medical supplies. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So addictive substances, more like.
Yeah. What's your point?
Okay.
Did we get any Radaway?
You got some diluted Radaway.
Diluted Radaway, yeah.
How much radiation does it remove?
2.
Right. And the normal one is like 4?
Yes.
Oh, how much is it worth?
Might have some value to it.
Yeah. So Medic 50 caps. A diluted Stimpak 30. Psycho 50. Healing Salve 20. Buff out. Stadio is 50. Buff out is 45. And Mentat is 50. That's cost of value. Okay, that's Doctor's cleaned out, yeah?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we've still not found any of the original quest items that we intended to find then.
Nope.
True. And I don't feel like the school is gonna have them either, but we're gonna
The school might have a generator.
Yeah, might have a fusion core. You never know. They might have a carbon filter if they were purifying their own water.
I think we'll just go anyways because we're just need everything at this point. So how many ghouls were there in the school?
When you went to go scout before, you couldn't see any. You didn't find any indication of them.
All right. So we're going towards the school. Yeah.
Zach, what time do you need to finish, right?
Sure.
Rack.
Say again.
What time do you want to finish?
It's up to you guys, but I need to make a cup of tea if we're staying up.
I'm easy either way. If you guys want to continue going for a little bit, we can finish off the school, and then you've done everything in the.
Okay, let's try to get through the school and finish the school and go from there.
Okay.
Right, let me make a brew.
Okay.
Okay. I shall.
Good.
Are we pulling the same trick again? Grenade at the front door.
And
There's probably no one there.
Good boys. Is there
So
anybody in there?
The school is quite a large building with multiple entrances to it. Let's pop there. Good boy. Good boy looks at you.
Is there anybody in there that you know of?
You want me to go over there and sniff as well?
You'd be so kind.
You know why there's more to me than this. I'm not just a sniffing machine, right?
There is loads to you. You're a multiple faceted individual.
Nice to be, if that was remembered. He disappears off.
If that dog ever goes evil, we're throwing a ball. I'm going to have a particular ball in my hand that we're throwing.
He comes back after a few minutes. I don't believe there's any of those things in there. I can't smell their scent. Something's in there, but I don't think it's any of those things.
Wonder what it is.
Right. Who's going to kick the door open?
Morg will kick.
Okay.
I think so too.
Okay. All right. So you pick the main. There's a main door that goes into the school. There's a number of other doors that go into different aspects to it. Much of the school itself is badly damaged. Some of the exterior walls are broken. Some of the roof has fallen in. But there is a large section of the school that seems to be mostly intact. You open the door and see a long corridor stretching out in front of you into in gloom. There are fallen over no, I lie. I say in gloom. It's not in gloom. It's actually quite well lit.
Ooh, that's good.
There are lights. There probably used to be quite a lot of lights in here, but half of them are damaged or broken. But the ones that are unbroken are actually lit. The hallway itself obviously used to be lined with lockers. Many of those lockers are missing. Some of them are on the ground pulled over. You can see there are rooms coming off of this corridor. Some of the doors of these rooms are hanging off the hinges or in the corridor itself. There is a damp, wet smell coming from inside this place.
I'm going to pull the revolver out, click back the hammer. I'm going to look to the other guys to see if they're getting their guns ready.
Yeah, I am. And I also say, oh, there's power here. We might find a generator somewhere.
There will be a generator here. Ralph, have you got your gun ready?
Yeah.
And Morg, have you got your chop ready?
Yeah.
Chop.
And then he'll bring out the new one.
Hello?
Um,
Is anybody here? For anybody else, that was a reference to a zombie film.
Me no hear nothing.
Oh, wait.
You wait. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything. Seconds pass. Seconds stretch to minutes.
well, how long are we gonna wait?
Fuck it. Slowly moving, little bit by little bit.
Okay, more getting bored anyway.
Yeah, off we go.
So is it like a hallway we're in?
It is a long hallway.
Are there any doors to the side?
There are about 8 doors down this hallway. You can see there's some distance down the hallway. It's like a junction of some description, but you can't see around the corner.
Do we open the first door?
So when you get to the first door, you can see the door is already off the hinges. It's lying in the corridor. You can see a classroom beyond. There are small desks, chairs, and a larger desk that obviously a teacher used to sit behind at some point. That desk itself has been smashed and is functionally useless. The other desks have been knocked over and piled into one corner of the room. You see there's something on the floor. The light in here kind of flicks off for a second and then flicks back on again, stays on for a few seconds and then flicks off and then flicks back on again. And you can see in the light when it comes on, the thing on the floor is a body. It's the body of a radroach. It's lying on its back.
Does it look like a fresh kill?
Would you like to make a science check or a survival check for me, rather?
I guess I will. How many dice? 2?
2d20, yeah.
What did I roll? Holy crap.
I
Sorry?
rolled 2d20 and it came with 4.
Oh, I click additional dice with. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
I clicked 2 additional dice.
You don't think it's a fresh kill. This has probably been here for a little while. But when you look at it, you realise that it's not just been killed, it's been opened up. And the main meat in the abdomen has been removed. Perhaps crudely, but it has been removed.
So something killed this and ate its flesh. It might be like a bigger predator somewhere around the school.
No. Maybe I didn't explain that correctly. It's been opened, as in someone has cut it open, pulled it open, and taken the meat out from inside. It doesn't look like it's been bitten.
Okay.
It looks like something is It looks like it's
Someone-
been butchered. It's been
Someone
butchered.
looted this rat roach.
Yeah.
All right. So
Beyond
go to
that, this place has quite obviously been thoroughly ransacked.
So someone's been through here. All right. Let's go to the next door, right? Unless someone wants to do something else in this room.
Okay. Moving to the next room, you find a similar sight. The tables and the chairs have been, some of them you can see have been squashed. So most of the tables and chairs have been piled up into a corner, like they've been ransacked and tossed into a corner. You find 2 radroach bodies in here,
Gutted the same way.
exactly the same way,
Is that like a machete cutting the body out?
like a knife.
Is it much like we've done, because we've got 4 bits of right? Okay, so someone has clearly
they've been
killed these,
butchered.
and
Yeah.
recently, or
Probably not in the last day. It's difficult to tell, but probably not in the last day. These are there's no fluid mess.
right? Okay.
There probably was at the time, and it has since dried. So it's been more than a day.
Okay.
Moving on to the next door.
You head further down the corridor, and this time you come across a different room. This room is a library. There are shelves all across the library. There are some tables and chairs, and again, they've been tossed into the corner. The main desk for the library itself has been mostly destroyed, but the shelves themselves are mostly intact. You can see there are, whereas this place would at one point have been filled with books, there are only a few pages, a few books left on the shelves themselves, most of which look like they're damaged in some capacity. But there may be something useful here if you want to spend some time looking.
I'll
Yeah, I
cover
think
the door.
Okay.
Are we looking? I'm gonna
Yep.
help if we're looking.
So shall I look and you help?
Yeah. Morg will also help if you want him
Yeah.
to.
Okay. All right then.
Do you want to spend action points as well?
We're on 3 action points, but I'd say spend it. Like, I think we should spend everything on
So
looting.
it's 2 dice, then you're helping. That makes it 4 dice. Spend an action point to make it 5.
Yeah, I'd say so in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, fuck off.
And nothing complication.
1 success was another complication. Fucking
Okay,
20s. too,
That's
man.
fine. That's fine. I know exactly what your complication is going to be, but that's 1 success. What I will say to you
Mhm.
is you find 4 things in here, 4 books that seem like books or magazines that seem like they are intact.
Yeah.
Right. But before you have an opportunity to check what they are, you hear a sound coming from outside. So you grab them and stuff them into your backpack.
Yeah.
Right, and we'll roll on them in a second. In the process of doing this, what basically happens is while you're doing the search, I imagine Morg probably walks past a set of shelves and knocks into it by mistake, and it collapses onto the next one, which collapses onto the next one, and it causes a large sound, and you hear a sound coming from outside in response to that, coming from not in the corridor, coming from deeper in the building. It's a deep sound. It's a voice. What? What? What this?
Does it sound like a super mutant?
Sounds very much like Morg.
More.
Right.
Friend. Go make friend.
I'd say we run for the exit. Anyone with me?
Sounds like it's coming from within the building and probably like on a different level.
Morga will kind of wink at everybody. It's me, Morg. Hello. And start walking like away from y'all.
I am going to hold my gun up. I'm going to signal to the guys to do sort of like the ready in case, and then we're gonna go say hello to the.
I'm sure Good Boy knows like the kind of stay away if Morg is about to go speak to another super mutant.
You don't see Good Boy. Good Boy is gone. Good Boy knows how to deal with this situation. Good Boy is nowhere to be found at this moment in time. You call out, "It's me, Morg," right?
Yeah.
You hear footsteps, like they're walking on a staircase. Big, heavy footsteps, and you see the shadow of a large super mutant projecting into the corridor. What? Morg? Who Morg?
Morg me. And he'll come out to.
This is a scintillating conversation, isn't it? We could be here for days.
You hear another voice coming from deeper in the building. It's muffled, but it's deep. And you hear the voice from the corridor shout, "No, it Morg! I find out!"
There's two of them.
Oh, there's more than two of them.
Who you?
What you doing in our territory?
Looking for stuff.
Is our stuff.
Be by?
Huh?
Buy. Be buy stuff.
What you want?
Thing that make bright light.
It points at the ceiling.
Yeah.
What you got?
Me got bubble caps.
Meat.
Me got meat.
Is fresh meat?
Duh, yeah. Fresh.
I'm gonna sneak my head round the side and go, "Have I got a deal for you?"
Okay. Make a speech check.
Oh, how fuck. How big is the super mutant?
He's big. He's not quite as big as you,
Oh, okay.
but he's pretty big. He's not like he's naked from to the waist, and then it's basically just wearing kind of rags. He has in one of his hands he has a large wooden board.
Right, so I've got one success. I have no luck points, so I cannot re-roll it.
Okay. Trade.
So
Take.
So we take fusion core from downstairs, which make lights, and you take the meat that we have.
We take you.
Nope.
He's not looking at you. He's talking to Morg.
No. Me need him. Him not good build anyway.
Me no think you understand.
Me understand. Me no think you understand. Me Morg. Me big. You small, puny. You listen to me.
Oh God, here we go.
We own this place. You in our territory.
But Salisbury steaks. We have also rat roaches.
No,
And-
we bored of red roach.
Salisbury steak.
Okay,
We want that.
No, they don't taste good.
You got other?
You want more ghouls? We got ghoul meat. We make lots of ghoul meat.
No. You got human?
Tarkus is not picking his head in the hallway.
We take human for core.
Me throw in chop chop. He'll take out this old chop,
broken
but
chop.
yeah, the one that's broken.
Hmm,
That's jury rigged.
he's good chop.
Me like the other chop. You can have this one.
He holds his hand out.
Morg, Rolf is getting nowhere near them.
Oh no!
Too late
Oh,
now.
no.
Were y'all hiding?
He will
Yeah.
reach across and give you an iguana on a stick.
Morg will take the iguana to the stick and also hold it up.
Chop and meat.
Hmm.
You want trade chop and meat for core?
Yes,
Does not seem like good deal.
it's good deal.
What else got?
He'll look at.
He'll look at the others.
I'll get the flashlight that we found out, which works. It's in good condition. Switch it on and wave it about a bit.
Doesn't even need the cord. Doesn't even know what does normally.
How do?
The magic.
It has core inside. Makes light. Blink.
Oh, it's small core. Blink, blink, blink.
Oh. Could maybe make trade then.
Good deal.
So meat on stick, chop, magic light, and ghoul for core.
No.
If they want to take... Right, no. I'm not saying anything. Go.
We have other ghouls over there. More chop them good. You can
No,
have
this
all
talk.
meat.
This one talk. It'd be funny.
You leader?
Maybe.
I'm surprised I haven't been sold down the road yet.
Him friend. Him Morg friend.
He could be me friend.
You could be me friend too. Others could be friend.
We could be friend if we do trade.
Hold on a moment. Me must speak to friends.
It nods and walks back towards the little alcove corner section.
So we've given him the torch.
You haven't
No.
given him anything yet. We've
offered him the torch,
Yeah.
the iguana on a stick, and some roach meat.
No, we've offered him a torch, a iguana on a stick, a broken machete, and he still wants my ass.
Can we take it?
And I think the rad roach meat. Oh no, yeah. Well, we could chuck in the rad roach meat instead of the ghoul.
Can we activate the plasma grenade and
I was
give
going
it
to
to
say,
him?
or we could give him the plasma grenade and just sit back and wait.
It could work.
I'd need to pull a pin out of it and then chuck him it and hope he could catch. However, there's still more than one. There is still more than one.
I was thinking, give him the plasma grenade, let him walk downstairs with everything, wait and see if there's a bang.
I mean, it's going to be a bang.
I could rig the fuse.
He's back. The magic disappearing dog.
Well, a voice says from somewhere under the now collapsed bookshelves.
I'm going to pass the plasma grenade over to the little hidey hole.
We give them that, and we give them the plasma grenade, and we tell them it's a. I don't know, Mark. How would you describe a plasma grenade?
Big
Big,
boom.
bright, flashing light, but they've all got to stand together.
Yeah.
And they've all got to say big, bright, flashy light 3 times.
So
that how
give them
that
the torch,
works?
we give them the plasma grenade, and we tell them the plasma grenade works the magic light. They've got to be together.
And they've
Yeah.
got a big, bright, flashy light together. All of them
Yeah.
together for it to work.
Yeah.
This works. This bullshit works. I swear to God.
Really, we tell him it's like a mini fusion core, and he can go test it.
All fusion core for magic light.
No, like
Well,
this is better fusion core. You go test it.
Can you do that?
Sure.
I'm looking at the dog. Can you sort that out?
I can rig the fuse.
How long do we have?
It will take me minutes.
I'm going to give the dog the gun.
So
Speaking of dog,
you roll the plasma grenade under the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
You're not entirely sure how he's manipulating these things, because clearly you would need fine motor control in order to do this. But
I'm not arguing with this. I'm not even looking. I'm just hoping to God that I don't get raped by a super mutant tonight.
well, let's hope that we don't come up with any complications on this roll, because explosives is.
Hang on, explosives is my skill set. Can't I do it?
Dog skill set. That's why he's volunteering.
Yeah. It's
If
also,
you want to do it,
what has he got in his?
it would have been a good idea to say that before I'd rolled it, but he has a perception of 7 and an explosive skill of 3 with a tag skill in it.
Right. So I am not tagged, but I have 3. So if you want to add my dice on, I'd have added my dice on. But we didn't realize this until.
Do you want me to roll an extra d20?
I'll help him, yeah, because I have some understanding of explosives, so I
We
have.
have the one success we need, though, don't we?
You do, but I can roll the extra d20. if you
No,
like.
why do we need to roll the extra
If
d20?
it comes up at
I
20,
mean-
then we've got a nice little complication.
But
If it comes up as something else, if it comes up as a success, guys, it means it's better for us.
we get we get an okay. Wait.
It's rigged. It's ready
If
to go.
if it works, so we get an action point back. We're like two action points.
Roll the extra dice, I would say. That's my vote. Phil, your vote.
As long as I don't have to roll it, then yeah, why
Hey,
not?
if it blows up, it's funny.
What a brilliant idea, Philip. What
I'm
a
not
brilliant
fucking
idea.
rolling it. I'll tell you that now. You can piss and roll it.
Okay, so if this comes up at 20, then it's a complication. If it comes up as anything other than a success, it doesn't make any difference. If it comes up as a success, then you gain an action point back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right?
Oh, fuck. That was close. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your assholes. That was close.
Okay. A short while later, less than a minute later, the plasma grenade comes rolling back out again.
Right, okay.
You might want to be careful with that. It's got a 2-minute fuse on it now.
Right.
About 2 minutes, give or take.
Right. So I'm going to tell Morg how he activates it. I'm going to explain to Morg that Morg has to go give it to the other superstone. He's got to go to his other mates, get them close together, and he's got to do that thing. And then for 2 minutes, they've got to say, big light go boom, or big light go on, big light go on. As long as they keep saying it, it will eventually go off. Or do you want me to do it and make a speech check and see if he believes my bullshit?
It's going to be a speech check to make him believe it.
I'm going for the speech check. Right. Okay, so my charisma is 7. My speech is 3.
Hang on. Just to clarify, is that what your plan is? Are you guys all happy with this? Phil's head is in his hand.
Phil's like...
I would prefer we tell him it's like another fusion core. It sounds more believable than go magic light.
Fusion core, but he's got to take it downstairs.
No. He's got to take it. He's got to get all. He's got to get all the guys together, and they've got to stand together like this. Everyone has to stand like this.
You're so greedy. You want everyone to blow up. We just need to take him out.
Or just all his mates, and his mates.
Well, if you fail the roll, Morg will challenge him for leadership. So
that's fine. That's fine. Morg, your sacrifice is well noted. Right, so I'm gonna go over. We've got something more interesting to trade, better than me.
Probably not the leader.
Okay, so you walk over to the alcove and you see a set of stairs. You see a set of stairs that used to go up and the roof is collapsed in on it. And a set of stairs that goes down.
Ah, shit. So downstairs is where the fucking fusion core is.
Wait, Rag, you sure you want to go? Because he was never negotiating with you. He was always looking at Morg and talking to Morg. You sure you want to go there and try to talk to him?
Well, I was gonna get Morg to come with me.
All right.
Morg.
Okay, Morgan's
That-
following you. They're
That's
good to know. Morgan
Morg,
just be like,
me.
Okay, so you guys go towards the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Once they walk out of the room, you hear the other two of you hear a scuttling sound, and Good Boy comes out from underneath his hidey hole. So it was nice to know them. How about we head
leave.
home now? That
Has he-
thing's going to go off and cause a big hole. And if it's anywhere near a fusion core, that's going to be problematic.
Has he already set it to? Has he already set it to go? Because I was intending for this to be something I trigger, then give to them.
Sure. And he said to you, it's got a 2-minute charge on it now, give or take.
He did say that. Yeah, I think leaving might be a good idea.
At the very
I'm
least,
gonna right
going to
with
the
that
end.
information. Yeah.
Was
I'm gonna.
that information that he mentioned to the other guys when you stepped out of the room?
But I didn't understand.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna die.
Mhm.
You're so
Mhm.
fucked.
I'm going to shout down the corridor, guys, it's ticking, run, and then I'm going to get out the building.
Okay, I'm just gonna drop it downstairs and fuck off.
Okay.
Hi. Shit.
Morg
Wait,
will
what?
run as well.
I guess sure going out.
Phil,
Yeah.
I'm going to point this out to you.
Mhm.
Right? The dog's just said to you, if it goes off near the fusion core, that's going to be a problem.
All right, I'm actually gonna. I'll tell you what I'll do. If you tell me that, there's something really good up top here
Yeah.
on the top
Okay.
of the stairs, and I'll do that as my speech check and then
Okay.
fuck off.
Okay.
That would- that's-
Do your speech check. Do your speech check.
Right. If I can spend an action point for an additional dice.
You can.
Yeah.
If you've got action points, how many action points you got left?
We have 2 right now.
Yep.
Right. Do you guys want me to put the other 2 action points into this and bullshit this is?
I think so. This is really important.
I don't
It
think you could
costs
put
you-
both.
It costs you 1 action point to add 1 die, and an additional 2 action points to add a second die. So
Only add 1 then.
you can only add 1 with this way.
I don't
Good
have
job
any
you
luck.
did.
Right. So I am going to run.
So you drop in at the top of the stairs and shout in, there's something good at the top of the stairs.
There's
Yeah.
human meat here.
Okay. You hear footsteps coming up the stairs.
I'm
two
already
sets
going.
of footsteps coming up the stairs, and then you're bolting out of the door.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Morg, when you watch him run past you, you can see Good Boy running out.
When he sees Good Boy running out, he'll run. He'll start running as well.
Okay. How much damage does a plasma grenade do?
I think it's that bad.
I mean,
Probably.
here's Morg being diplomatic, and then everyone else is just like, "Yeah, let's kill him."
Well, I'd rather have had them as allies, but I don't have time to fuck around. So let's go plasma
I
grenade.
mean, it's the entire school, man. There's so much loot here. We're just gonna like fuck off and give them like half our stuff.
No, there was a lot of loot here.
In fairness, there wasn't really a lot of loot here. This place has obviously already been ransacked.
Maybe
That's
they
what
have
grenades
loot.
inflict both physical and energy damage. Roll damage as normal, and then reduce the total of whichever of the target's damage resistance is lower out of physical or energy. Plasma grenade damage rating 9.
9.
Yeah, that's a good thing we didn't go downstairs.
So we are going to roll 9 dice. And we are going to roll the same thing again. That's
How's
not
that
1 damage.
1?
I don't know how you've calculated that to be 1 damage, but that's not 1 damage.
7.
Okay.
That's
Okay. You run out of the building. As you run out of the building, as you turn back, like Good Boy will, once he gets out the building and kind of round the corner, he'll sit down and look back towards the building. Like he can't help but look at the explosion. There is a bright green flash, and then about half a second later, a large amount of metal and wooden debris exits from the front of the building. There is a boom that rings in your ears a little bit. Obviously, the sound is being kind of amplified by the effect of the corridor, but you can hear noises from the inside of the building still. You can hear groans and "What was that?"
Something good.
It double cross.
Right, revolver's coming out. I'm gonna aim. I'm gonna wait and see which one of them's going through the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how much damage did they take?
8 and 7.
8 and 7. Probably have 16 health or something. So
No,
Not
I think
much.
less than that.
Um,
I think death roll
two
was 16.
two rather burnt looking and quite badly damaged, to be fair. Actually, oh no, that's fine. Quite badly damaged super mutants burst out of the doors of the school. Both of them with singed looking wooden boards in their hands, and running straight towards you guys.
did they get injuries?
Did you get injuries? No.
Did they get injuries?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're looking bad. Oh, did they get injuries? I suppose, yeah, we probably should roll.
They're
It's more than
singed
5.
and will have shrapnel coming out of them. And plasma burns.
No, like you said, if you do take more than 5 damage,
No,
it's
you're
a
right.
critical hit. Something.
Oh, right, yeah, good point. That's something we need a quick reference later on.
Yeah. Damage effects, critical hits and injuries. So what's the table? 20 and 16. So the first one is right leg and the other one is left leg. So they both take leg damage. And the type of they immediately fall prone as their legs give out from underneath them. You can no longer take a sprint action, and the move action now is a major action. So they don't burst out of the the doors. They come limping out of the doors. Both of them seem to be quite badly hurt.
Okay. Initiative.
Yeah, Joe first.
I'm gonna shoot one with my normal revolver.
Okay. With your 44.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Which one are you shooting? The more or less damaged one?
The less damaged one.
Okay. 2 successes hits.
Okay, I am going to roll my 6. 6 damage.
4 damage. For his damage reduction. However, That is enough to kill him. You fire a shot out, and as he comes stumbling out of the door, he kind of freezes for a second and then falls backwards. The other one kind of has to dodge out the way of his fallen companion. Rather than looking concerned, the second one looks even more enraged, and heads more comes in the direction of you guys. Actually, probably to be fair, in the direction of Joe. Tarkus.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
I'm gonna like pay heed to the wailing ghoul, and I'm gonna shoot him. Shoot him.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
We probably need to be rolling hit
What?
locations as well. So 2
I'm
successes.
always going for the torso so I can have my perk.
So that makes it more difficult for you to hit. But you got 2
Like,
success anyway, so that's fine.
Let me read the perk. Okay, when you make a range attack, you may choose to strike your target's torso location without increasing the difficulty of the
Fine.
attack. In
Yeah.
addition, you may roll 1d20. If I miss, I didn't miss. So
Okay, that's fine. So that's a hit and 1 extra, so that gives you an action point back.
okay, I'm gonna use that for damage dice.
Cool. Make your damage roll then.
Is it 7 dice?
Whatever the
It's-
damage of the weapon is.
It's 4 base plus
Yep,
3.
seven dice. Yep.
Let me try that. Additional. Wait. Let me try using the weapon indicator. Does it work? Didn't do anything. Nope. Okay, never mind. 7.
6, 5, 4, taking him to 11. He is not dead. The blast from your laser hits him square in the chest.
By the way, my weapon has piercing. Like, does it matter here?
Oh yeah, that would ignore
Because
all
armor
3 points of his damage reduction, which means yes, that would actually kill him. Well done.
Hey.
Good point. So the laser arcs out and hits him square in the chest. It kind of persists for a brief second, and there's a sizzling sound, and then you just catch, as you're about to disengage the shot, you just catch the sight of the laser hitting the building behind him, and he kind of looks surprised and angry down at his chest, and then his knees go out from underneath him, and he hits the floor, and then he falls forward dead.
I just love Square Mutants. Like one of the best things from Fallout.
Right.
All right, who plays next?
I'm off to go get a fusion core.
So do you want to aim towards wrapping up here, because we can wrap up here we can wrap up this section relatively quickly here.
Yep.
Right. So there isn't anything of value in the school beyond the 4 books that you found, which we can roll for in a second. And in the basement, you find a badly damaged generator,
Right.
fusion generator. It's given off quite a lot of radiation. But the fusion core is removable, and when you remove the fusion core, all the lights go out.
We still got a torch, and I've got a lantern.
I mean, it's still daylight outside, but
I mean,
I
to be
just-
fair,
I just wanna
I'll
say-
go in and get it.
Can we do like one survival roll just in case you get some action points back? Let's have like one action. Like, can we do like one like searching roll?
were you just trying to generate action points?
Yeah, in case we get like an action point back or something.
You don't need to worry about that, because
Okay.
you've functionally finished the quest at this point.
Yeah.
Isn't that about luck points?
No.
So,
What
it's
points
about
It's
It's
both.
about-
It's both your action points and your.
we gain everything back. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a fusion core and 4 books, yeah?
Yeah. You have a fusion core and you've got 4 books. Do you want to roll for your books now, real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Sure.
What are we rolling?
You're rolling on the books table.
What page are you on, bud?
I am just trying to find it. Books and magazines. So there are 2 There's 4 books, 4 magazines, effectively. So roll a d20.
What page are they on, mate?
172.
Someone else want to roll a d20 so now we can know what they are.
I can roll.
I'll
Comment,
go
you want?
15 is Tesla Science Magazine.
I'm gonna roll the other 3, I guess. 16, 3, and 10.
10.
What's that for?
The other 3 books.
Oh, okay, fine. 16 is True Police Stories. 3 is Backwoodsman. And 10 is Live and Love. Now they have individually an additional roll that you need to make for them as well to tell you which issue you get and therefore which benefit it gives you.
Okay.
All right, what's the additional roll?
I've
So
got
it's
Sorry, Chris. I've got Live and Love,
Uh,
Tesla Science, True Police Stories.
and Backwoodsman. So
Right.
Backwoodsman, because it's done alphabetically, I'm just going to go through it real quick. Backwoodsman on a roll of 6 gives you homesteading horror. Reduce the difficulty of crafting a weapon by 1 to a minimum of 0.
Oh, so
Huh?
-1 crafting weapon, yeah?
Yeah. I believe once you've read it, it can't be reread. I think this is like a one-off job.
Okay, yeah.
Right, so one of you can get that benefit.
Okay.
Thank you, Sterling.
Sorry. About the book. Like you use it and like you read it, and then you can only use it for one craft.
I believe no. You use it, and whoever reads it gets that perk,
Oh, okay, all right, fine.
right? And then
Cool.
it's used at that point.
Yep.
I think I'm going to check on that, but I think that's how it works.
Live
What's the
and
next
Love?
one? Live and Love. Roll a d20.
I've rolled
Oh,
or
rolled it.
4.
Sorry. 17 on that one. I married a robot. +2 on all damage resistances against robots for 1 scene.
That's 2.
Like a scene is a fight encounter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a one-off perk that you can get.
Next one will be Tesla, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Tesla on a roll of 5 gives you rocket science for toddlers, +2 damage dice, damage inflicted by 1 weapon with the blast effect on it.
Okay.
So when you're throwing grenades, for example.
When we get a missile launcher for more.
Or your baseball grenades would also work.
Sure.
What was the other one?
True Police Stories. I don't think it's a dice roll.
It is not. That just gives you a standard perk. Once, when you roll damage on an attack, you may spend a luck point to turn up to 3 effects face up rather than rolling them. If you learn this perk, you may do this once per scene. Fucking hell, that's good.
That's one that, in all fairness, even me or Morg sort of take that one really because we're the damage characters in theory.
Okay.
It means if I fire my revolver, it's a guaranteed 6 damage.
Or the other alternative to look at it is if you give it to the less combat people, it means that they're guaranteed to do more damage.
Yeah, no, that's a
So
very
it,
fair
I mean,
point.
it swings around. You're right. It will enhance the damage dealers, but it will also make the less combat people better. Now that effectively, there's also 2 boards here that you get off of the bodies of the super mutants. If
We're
you're
going to take
interested
them
in
back.
taking a
We're going
board,
to take them back for rowing paddles for the fucking.
you could
Count as common
There's a-
materials.
you can count that as 2 common materials if you want.
Does a morgue like to use boards?
He's got one.
Chop.
Board.
What was the first weapon that you smashed completely?
A machete.
Oh, it was the machine. Okay.
That still needs repairing. It's jury rigged.
Yeah.
All right, so that effectively finishes off all of the stuff that you can do in that you have access to do in what's it called? Not Lexington, Leavenworth.
Leavenworth.
And effectively ends this quest. Right, there is another little bit to do, but I want to draw this quest to an end here. At which point, you'll level up, you'll get all your luck points and your action points back.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop
Acquiring the
recording.
fusion core is what you want.